Attention, stations on the network. Our broadcast will begin in 2 minutes from my mark. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, mark. That was your 2-minute time check, stations. Attention, stations on the network. Our broadcast will begin in 1 minute from my mark. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, mark. That was your 1-minute time check, stations.
The following program is paid for by Learfield Bobcat Sports Properties.
On the Bobcat Sports Network from Learfield, this is Montana State Bobcat Basketball, brought to you by Bridger Brewing. Cheers to every journey being better than the last. Door Tech, raising the door on quality. Montana State University, mountains and mines. And by Prime Lending, home loans made simple, equal housing lender. Live from the First Interstate Bank broadcast booth, here's the voice of the Bobcats, Keaton Galogli.
It's senior day, and it's the final day of the regular season as we get set for Montana State University coming in at 13-17. They are 8-9 in Big Sky play. A win today, and they would be at 500 or better for the 6th consecutive year in conference action. And today, their foe is Weber State. So the Wildcats come in at 20-10, 11-6 in Big Sky play. We knew the Cats were on quite a roller coaster ride this year. Weber State has been on just as big a roller coaster ride this year as well. But they are playing for a potential 2 seed and that day off between the quarters and the semis. For Montana State, they are locked in as a 5 seed. So they will be playing a 4 seed. Don't know who that's going to be yet. It's either going to be Weber, Northern Colorado, or Montana, depending on what the results are today. And, of course, we'll be talking about that all throughout the night. I'm Keaton Galogli, joined by Brian Preby for the final time this season. And, Brian, here we go, an opportunity to honor Rob Ford and John Olmstead, a big-time game against one of the best teams in the league.
Yeah, there's nothing better than senior night. And it's one of those nights that brings out the emotion and the crowd. Obviously, the curtain's up. They're expecting a big crowd tonight. Rob Ford, what can you say? I mean, he has been the heart and soul of this ball club this year. He was a huge part of the NCAA tournament team last year, and just a tremendous person, a great player, does so many different things well. John Olmstead, who probably for him a little bit disappointing first part of the year, but boy, I tell you, he's been a key part of the team and the rotation over the last 2, 3, 4 weeks.
Yeah, I mean, and he was absolutely massive with the ejection of Brandon Walker on Saturday, and John Olmstead came in, and he was just absolutely phenomenal. He had to play 28 minutes, 15 points, 4 rebounds, also had 3 assists and only 1 turnover. His parents are here today making the trip up from Arizona, but without him on Saturday, that's not one of the all-time classic games for Montana State in a 4-point overtime loss.
Without question. And you look at what the Cats did last weekend. They played incredibly well. The ball's moving again offensively. Guys are getting open shots, just seeing great things defensively. Held Idaho to 48 points. I mean, there's just so many good things that came out of last weekend. This team's got to feel really good about themselves playing tonight, and then knowing that they're going to get that bye and then play on Monday, having a game time and everything. This just feels good.
Right, so Montana State is going to tip off at 5:30 next Monday. We'll be on the air for that at 5 o'clock for the first of the 2 quarterfinal games that day. That is locked in, that is set, and that is ready to go. So that we know for sure as we get set to go. Eastern is locked in as the number 1 seed. Idaho locked in as the 9 seed. Sac State locked in as the 10 seed. Idaho State, Portland State, and NAU all still have an opportunity to earn that bye and get that 6th seed. But, I mean, Brian, for the Bobcats to be sitting here, they're out of the mess. They don't have to go worry and junk all that stuff up with those other 3 teams. Yeah, they maybe have let a couple of games go this year, but ultimately, Bobcats did enough to get a bye into the quarterfinals. That's something to be very proud of.
Yeah, and they're got a lot of motivation tonight. One, you want to send your seniors out well. That's a unwritten given. But the other side of this is they know they're playing well. Their last 3 outings, they've played really, really well. They've got an opportunity to get a win going into the tournament, beat one of the top teams in the league. If they beat Weber State, potentially they could have beat the top 3 teams in the league, which just would speak to the ceiling that they have is there for them to go make a run.
No doubt, and it makes you excited as, this coaching staff continues to get their guys into this system and moving forward. It's got you very excited for the future. All right, well, let's quickly get into the Mountain Hot Tub opposing team profile and see why this Weber team is going to be in hot water today, brought to you by Mountain Hot Tub. Mountain Hot Tub is Montana's largest hot tub dealer since 1979, your authorized hot spring spa dealer with locations in Bozeman, Butte, and Helena. It's a Weber team with the best NBA prospect in the league by far. Dylan Jones, preseason Big Sky MVP, probably going to win it just barely over St. Thomas. We can talk about the numbers in those 2 guys later, but one of the great players in the league. This is a Weber State team that, despite going 1-5 out of a 6-game stretch in the middle of the year, they're sitting right there among the league leaders.
Yeah, without question. I mean, this is a really veteran ball club. In a year years of transfers and portal and roster movement and everything else, this Weber team is what they were a year ago. I mean, they are really solid. They've got kind of the 3 key positions taken care of with guys that have been here, your point guard, your wing, and your center or your post. They're a team that is veteran. They expect to win. They expect to be here. And game 1, which was, 2 months ago, but game 1 was easily Weber's one of their better games in the early part of the season. They had their way with Montana State.
And Montana, the game before as well, was one of Montana's worst losses in decades in Big Sky play. After those first 2 games, looked like they might just roll through undefeated, which we all know is darn near impossible in this league. But, yeah, they started to scuffle a little bit, but now they have gotten going, and they are 8-1 since they got things back on track. We're going to talk with head coach Matt Logie a little bit about why they struggled despite all of that talent. We'll talk about the seniors today as well as we get ready for this matchup in this cat fight. It's the Bobcats and the Wildcats. All right, we're taking a break. When we get back, we'll get you the keys to the game. We'll take a look around the rest of the Big Sky, and, of course, we'll sit down with head coach Matt Logie. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
It's the season of home improvement, and Williams Plumbing will help you tackle the big stuff. Are old roots clogging your sewer line? Williams has the tools to fix it. Have you checked your septic system lately? We have the knowledge and experience to maintain or repair it. Looking to install a yard hydrant? We'll do it promptly and professionally. Don't sweat the big stuff. Call Williams Plumbing today.
At Jersey Mike's, watching them freshly slice the meat and cheese for my sub is a sight to behold. The layers of ham, salami, and pepperoni are even more glorious than the pink and orange layers of a sunrise. Yeah, the sun's pretty and all that, but in about 7 billion years it's going to explode, obliterating the earth and every living thing on it. And if there's no sun, there's no subs. Meanwhile, the only thing a sub ever obliterated was my hunger. Freshly sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
Bozeman Spirits Distillery. Craft distilling award-winning spirits for over 9 years. Making some of your favorites like Bobcat Gold Bourbon, Montana 1889 whiskey, Cold Spring Huckleberry vodka, Jim Bridger bourbon, and many more. Visit the tasting room, try signature craft cocktails, and purchase bottles today. Located at 121 West Main, Bozeman Spirits Distillery, downtown Bozeman.
Bobcat fans, support both your favorite team and Montana State students. When you shop at MSU bookstores, you help lower the price of course materials for Montana State students. MSU Bookstore is owned by MSU students and faculty and serves as the only not-for-profit campus bookstore in Montana. Shop online at msubookstore.org, at Bobcat Stadium on game days, or on campus in the Strand Union Building. Remember, Bobcat fans, when you shop at MSU Bookstore, all proceeds from your purchase go directly to lowering the cost of course materials for Montana State students.
Back of the pregame show, getting set for Montana State and Weber State. The regular season finale coming up at the Brick. I'm Keaton Galogly alongside Brian Preby as we get set for Weber State and Montana State. Brian, let's go ahead and dive right into our Kendall Ford keys to the game today. What are some of the keys you got for tonight?
Well, offensively, Weber State is a team that scores a lot of points, 76 a game. And they're also a team, though, that gives up 71. So they're not a team that's stellar defensively. But usually you got three ways you can attack a defense. It's either you're going to do it off one-on-one penetration, you're going to clean the glass on the offensive rebounding, or you got to move the ball. The thing that Weber's weakness is against is ball movement. And that's the thing I loved that I saw last weekend from the Cats. They moved the ball really well. They found the open man. They took the open shot. It's something they're going to have to do tonight. Weber gives up 15 assists a game, which is just astounding defensively to give up that many assists a game. So ball movement on the offensive end. Defensive end, what are the things they do well offensively is penetration. They just take you one-on-one all night long. You got Dylan Jones, Verblanken, Three. All those guys can just get you off the bounce. So you got to stop dribble penetration one-on-one. Then you've got to have great help side and rotations and conversations and movement. And ultimately, it's got to be a five-man defense against that one guy. He cannot get in there. You watch the game down in Ogden, it was just they just broke you down on the dribble anytime they wanted to get in there, and the Bobcats didn't have an answer. Got to have an answer tonight.
Yeah, that was a long time ago. That was Game 2 of the Big Sky season. That was December 28th. Cats got the win at Idaho State, which turned out to be not only a very important win, but a fairly impressive win, as Idaho State has been very solid this year. And the fact that the Bobcats swept Idaho State and had a win against Eastern Washington, those were the two key tiebreakers that helped lock them into that 5 seed right now and staying above the three-way tie for 6th place. And then they go to Weber State, who dominated Montana, and Weber dominated that game. But again, that was a long time ago, and this is a very, very different Montana State team.
Oh, absolutely. And frankly, it's a different Weber State team, but that's what they do well. They just get you in one-on-one situations and attack you, and when they do that, they are hard to guard. Cats, if they can do the job defensively there, they're in pretty good shape. The other thing that fell apart down in Ogden was the rebounding thing. Weber State was plus 16 on the glass, and you're just not going to beat a lot of people when you're getting pounded that badly on the glass. Some of that had to do with shooting percentages. Weber shot almost 60. We barely broke 40, so a lot more misses. Dylan Jones leads the nation in defensive rebounding, so he's going to clean that up by himself. But the Cats, they got to do the job tonight. I think they got a chance to outscore Weber if they can really move that ball well.
The Cats put up 104 points in the loss against Eastern Washington on Saturday. All right, final topic I want to get to with you is just Big Sky MVP. Yeah, Dylan Jones is the front runner. He was the preseason MVP. Really, when you look at the the guys that are in conversation for that, Eastern Washington wins the Big Sky. They had one Big Sky Player of the Week. That was in the non-conference. Cedric Coward's their best player. Essentially, could maybe make a case for Casey Jones, but Coward was 4th in points, 5th in rebounds, 5th in blocks, 2nd in field goal percentage. Rob Ford in the discussion, 5th in points, 4th in rebounds, 6th in field goal percentage. He was also 1st in steals, 9th in assists, and 5th in three-point field goal makes. But ultimately, it comes down to Dylan Jones, 7 Big Sky Players of the Week. St. Thomas had 6 of those. They both scored over 20 points, both averaged about 10 rebounds per game. But Dylan Jones, his numbers are just slightly better than St. Thomas.
Yeah, I think the way I would look at it is, my bias would be St. Thomas. I think you look at the offense, and I think you're basically in a wash. If you look at the defense, though, I mean, every single night St. Thomas is matched up on the best perimeter player on the other man's or on the roster, and his ability to take that challenge on and then go 20-10 on top of that, to me, is just you just don't see a lot of guys that are capable of doing that. And so, to me, the difference between the two guys is that I know Dylan Jones' defensive rebounding is phenomenal, but St. Thomas makes up for that with his offensive rebounding. So at the end of the day, it's one of those 51-49ers. But my vote, which I don't have, but if I had one, would go to St. Thomas.
Yeah, they're so close. Dylan Jones first in the league in points, rebounds, and assists. Third in the league in total steals. But St. Thomas, yeah, he's right there. It's literally Dylan Jones scored 22 a game in conference play, and St. Thomas scored 20.4, and then they were separated by 1/10 of a rebound per game as well. So very, very tight, very, very close, but very cool to see, and pretty wild that really it's almost impossible to make a case for anybody off Eastern because they're so balanced.
Yeah, and even though I would vote St. Thomas, I think Dylan Jones will win it.
Yeah.
I think when you come into the season with the hype and then you live up to the hype, it's hard to argue that doesn't lead to the result. But we'll see, because it is a vote of the coaches, and coaches are looking at things a little bit more than just statistics. And I wouldn't be surprised if it's one of those things. It's like 6-3 or 6-4 as it breaks down, and Jones ekes it out just barely.
Yeah, and for Rob Ford, he's not going to win it, but I think in the discussion, obviously he's been incredibly valuable if you're looking at purely most valuable. But I think if you gave me a vote, I'd probably put him in that third or fourth place. I think you could make a case that he would earn a third place vote with how valuable he is and how great his numbers have been.
Yeah, I think it'll be really interesting to see the first team, because I think Jones and St. Thomas are given. I think it's pretty likely that Coward gets first team. I wouldn't be surprised if Casey Jones gets first team. That doesn't leave a lot of room for the fifth first teamer within the conference. I mean, you think about it, Moody's going to have a case for that. Obviously, there's some guys on Northern Colorado that's got a case for that. So, the first two teams really are your first team. I mean, historically, you've had a 10-team roster for the first team. They switched it a couple years ago. I would imagine that Rob will clearly be on those first two teams and maybe right on that border between 1 and 2.
Yeah. All right, well, we'll take a break. When we come back, we'll get you up to date on the rest of the Big Sky scores, tell you how the women are getting started down in Ogden as well. More of the pregame show coming up after this. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
Banking doesn't stop because the weekend comes around or the sunset paints our big sky. We know you work hard for your money and need access to it 24/7, 365, wherever you are. Stockman Bank's online and mobile banking lets you live every single moment of your day with confidence to stay in touch with your money via smartphone, tablet, or desktop computer. See the difference banking with Stockman Bank makes for you. Stockman Bank, Montana's brand of banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
For over 100 years, Bozeman Health has provided quality health care in southwest Montana. With locations in Bozeman, Belgrade, and Big Sky, no matter who you are, where you are, or what you do, Bozeman Health is always there as your partner in health and wellness. Bozeman Health, proud healthcare provider of Bobcat student athletes. Visit bozemanhealth.org for more information.
First West Insurance, a Montana-born company, has been helping friends and neighbors protect what they love most since 1972. From home and businesses to farm and ranch to life and health insurance, our team is dedicated to finding solutions that work for you. We believe in creating relationships as deep as our Montana roots. First West, your local insurance agency.
Everybody in your crew identifies as either Big Mac Burger, McNuggets, or McCrispy Sandwich. But you're the Filet-O-Fish Sandwich all day. That crispy fish, that savory tartar sauce, that melty cheese, that pillowy bun. Yeah, you get it. Every time.
Now, BOGO for $1 has your crew covered with Big Mac, Chicken McNuggets, and Filet-O-Fish. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Valid for items equal or lesser value.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Montana Fence, located in Billings, Bozeman, Great Falls, and Kalispell, is Montana's largest fencing superstore. Get everything you need for your fencing projects at rock bottom pricing. Low prices on all styles of farm fence, chain link, vinyl privacy, ornamental iron, cedar pickets, continuous panels, wood privacy. We have it all. Quality materials at truckload prices. Let the experts at Montana Fence help you plan your next project. Whether you use our team or do it yourself, check out Montana Fence.
No matter how far you may go, there's always one just down the road. Town Pump, who pump it up.
Join the Town Pump Fountain and Coffee Club with Pump It Up rewards. Buy 5 of any size fountain drink or coffee and get your 6th free. It pays to be a Pump It Up rewards member. Town Pump, convenient and right down the road.
Back on the pregame show, getting set for Montana State and Weber State today. Keaton Locally alongside Brian Preby. We're going to talk with head coach Matt Logie in a moment, but first chance now to take a look at the First Interstate Bank scoreboard and check in on the final day of the regular season. So both the 6 seed has a 3-way tie and the 2 seed has a 3-way tie. Northern Colorado, Weber State, and Montana are tied in that 3-way tie for second place. Northern Colorado is at NAU today. They are leading 40-34 at halftime. Tough game for Northern Colorado. They were at at Weber State, at Pocatello, and then had to make their way to Flagstaff. So 3 straight road games, and they're up by 6 as they head into the second half. And then Idaho State and Montana are going to tip off with us. Eastern is at Sac State at 7. That game has no implications. Both teams are locked into the 1 and 10 seed. And then Idaho is at Portland State. That one's tipping at 8 o'clock. Idaho locked into the 9. Portland State is in the 3-way tie for the 6 seed. And, Brian, as we take a look at it, really don't know how it's going to all play out. We can't really figure that part out. But if you're looking at it, really you're hoping for like a Northern Colorado falling into that 4 seed to face the Cats.
Yeah, I think, at this time of year you're thinking about matchups. And Northern Colorado's 1, a team you beat, 2, a team that you just match up pretty well with. They're not great defensively. They're really good offensively. But on a neutral court, you feel good about that matchup. If you get it, probably better than if you had to rematch, 5 days later against a Weber State team or playing Montana again, who just isn't a great matchup for this Bobcat club.
Quickly updating the women, they are trying to bounce back after a tough weekend here at home. At halftime, they have a 38-30 lead over Weber State. They are already locked into the 4-5 matchup against Northern Colorado. Only question is who's the 4 seed, who's the 5 seed, but that's only going to determine jersey color when we get to Boise.
And they're going to play each other again. That's hilarious.
All right, we are taking a break. When we come back, we'll sit down with head coach Matt Logie, and then we'll be ready for our prime lending tip-off coming up at the top of the hour. It's Montana State and Weber State from the Brick to close the regular season tonight. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
There is a local ranch just outside of Boise, Idaho, that has masterfully bred Japanese Wagyu cattle with American Angus cattle. Now this American-style Wagyu beef is available to you and your family. Rosars presents Snake River American-style Wagyu beef. Snake River Farms beef is famously found in many exclusive 5-star steak restaurants. Snake River Farms, available at your local neighborhood Rosars.
When garage door issues happen, don't just call anybody. Call the pros at DoorTech. Our family-owned and operated business happily serves the Gallatin Valley. We install and service residential, commercial, and custom overhead doors and operators. With factory-trained and certified technicians, we're committed to quality, value, and long-term relationships. Call us at 582-1623 and let us help you with the solution to all your garage door needs. DoorTech is raising the door on quality. Your region's only premier authorized Rainer dealer.
It's the season of home improvement, and Williams Plumbing will help you tackle the big stuff. Are old roots clogging your sewer line? Williams has the tools to fix it. Have you checked your septic system lately? We have the knowledge and experience to maintain or repair it. Looking to install a yard hydrant? We'll do it promptly and professionally. Don't sweat the big stuff. Call Williams Plumbing today.
Working from home has definitely put home projects into overdrive. new landscaping, gardens, patios, and fences. But if you're digging, you're contacting 811. Utility lines, including Northwestern Energy's, can be buried even just a few inches underground, and hitting one can be dangerous. The best way to keep you, the community, and your contractor crew safe is by having lines properly marked. Make your request online at least 2 full business days before you want to dig at call811.com.
We're back on the pregame show, getting set for Montana State and Idaho today as we kick off the final week of the regular season. I'm Keaton Galogly, along with head coach Matt Logie. And Coach, one of the things you talked about in the last meeting against Idaho was just the energy of the guys coming off that Eastern win. How's the energy been in practice this week, and how confident are you in the guys being able to put forth the effort that you need?
Yeah, we've had a good week of prep. You know, if you really look back at our season thus far, we've played our best basketball on Thursday nights. You know, that's given us a little extra time to prepare. You know, a little bit more rest with the depth that we've had, and you know, we expect nothing different tonight. Our guys have been locked in on the process. They're disappointed in our performance the last time out, and I think that's motivating for sure.
Rebounding was a big key in that first meeting in the loss to the Vandals. What do you guys have to do to be successful in the class tonight?
Well, we just got to stay out of rotation so we can put a body on guys and make sure that we stay in neutral positions. They run a lot of ball screens, and so you know, if you're not disciplined with your coverages, you know, that can leave your team in partial rotations and leave creases on the glass. But again, ultimately, it just comes down to energy and physicality.
This is an Idaho team that did get off to a slow start with a lot of different pieces of personnel new here in Moscow, but they've really kind of started to turn it on now over the last couple of weeks. As you have watched their film, I mean, what are they doing, and how have they kind of turned the corner just a little bit here the last couple of weeks?
Well, they are simple, and I say that in a complimentary way because, you know, they pretty much just run ball screen after ball screen after ball screen, and so now that you're in February, you can do the math on how many reads that's been and what their expectations are in different scenarios. And so they very much, you know, have an identity and know who they are. And, you know, they play to those roles and have, you know, continued to improve as the season goes along.
A couple of the individual pieces of personnel here for Idaho. Obviously, Quinn Denker is a guy who's been very, very good throughout the season. What's the game plan against Denker tonight?
Well, I think one of the big keys for them was moving him to the point guard position and allowing him to, you know, be more of an extension of the coaching staff on the floor. Early in the year, they had Minnis playing the one and Denker playing off the ball. And Denker's just a very competitive, heady young man that, you know, gets them into their stuff and makes good decisions. And that's helped them be, you know, more efficient in the last month or so.
Julius Mims, what do you guys have to do to be successful against him today?
Yeah, the big thing with Mims is you just can't let him get behind you. He's so long and athletic that if he gets behind your ball screen defense, you know that they get a lot of lobs to him at the rim, and once the ball's in the air, you're not winning those 50-50 contests. Those are 100% shots for him. So, you know, it's really about making sure that your guards can get back in front of the ball and allow your bigs to not have to have as much pressure at the point of the screen because really it's the rim that you're trying to protect.
All right, well, here we go. It's Montana State and Idaho today. Coach, appreciate the time and the insight.
Thanks a lot. Go Cats.
We'll take a break. When we come back, we've got our starting lineups and tip-off between the Bobcats and the Vandals. For head coach Matt Logie, I'm Keaton Galogly. This is Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
Join Town Pump's Pump It Up Rewards Plus program and never pay full price for fuel again.
Save 5 cents on every gallon every day at any Town Pump across Montana.
Plus, earn and redeem points on your favorite in-store items to get free stuff with our clubs.
Stop in and pick up a rewards card. Download the Pump It Up Rewards Plus app today.
Or visit townpump.com/rewards to register and start saving.
Right down the road, pump it up, yeah.
When your day one proves they're a real one by showing up with McDonald's breakfast before you even get out of bed. The Friends Don't Let Friends Skip Breakfast deal.
Real friends also understand if you eat their hash browns before you even drive back. It's buy one, get one for $1 at McDonald's with 5 options to mix and match. Sausage McMuffin, burrito, McGriddles, biscuit, or hash browns. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Valid for item of equal or lesser value.
At Prime Lending, our one-of-a-kind mortgage approach combines a personal touch with just enough technology to turn a traditionally complex process into something better. Think of us like your home buying coach, friend, cheerleader, and teammate, all in one. From application to closing, we are your home loan partners that have your back every step of the way. Reach out to your local Prime Lending team to experience a home loan made simple. All loans subject to credit approval, rates and fees subject to change. Prime Lending, a Plains Capital Company, NMLS 13649, Equal Housing Lender.
Hello, tomorrow. We may not know exactly what you've got in store for us, for our routines and our normals. But here's the thing. Turns out, we've got this. We haven't seen everything, but we have seen ourselves be more ready for whatever you bring than we thought we would be. So when it comes to tomorrow, bring on the day. First Interstate, built for you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Visit us at firstinterstate.com.
For all of your tree and lawn care needs, turn to Arbor Medic Tree and Lawn Care, a proud sponsor of MSU Athletics. Arbor Medic Tree and Lawn Care provides outstanding service for your landscape. For pruning, removals, stump grinding, tree moving, plant health care, and all of your landscaping maintenance needs. Check out Arbor Medic Tree and Lawn Care. Wade Dooley Certified Arborist.
With friendly customer service and an outstanding location near Montana State University and the base of the Bridger Mountain Range, Country Inn & Suites by Radisson is the perfect place to begin your Bozeman adventure. Country Inn & Suites offers a hot and delicious Be Our Guest breakfast buffet each morning. Free Wi-Fi is available throughout the property, and we have a business center and meeting rooms. Our indoor pool and hot tub is a great way to relax after a day of fun, and the on-site fitness center will keep your workout goals on track. We have spacious king and double queen suites with a full-size sleeper sofa available, and every room in Country Inn & Suites is smoke-free. Reserve your room today.
On the Bobcat Sports Network from Learfield, Bobcat Basketball is brought to you by Town Pump Food Stores, proud sponsor of the Brawl of the Wild Series. Guaranteed Rate, the foundation of great homes throughout Montana. And by First Interstate Bank, built for you. Now turn it up. Turn it up. It's game time.
He's got it to the rack. Two-hand slam. Robert Ford for three. Got it! Put a stamp on it. You are witnessing the golden age of Bobcat basketball.
Tip-off is just moments away from the First Interstate Bank broadcast booth. Here's the voice of the Bobcats, Keaton Galogly.
Boy, it has been a roller coaster ride of a season with some low lows, but certainly some memorable highs. One more opportunity in the regular season to make some memories at the Bricks. Hello, everybody. My name is Keaton Galogly alongside Brian Priebe with Will Gordon back in the studios today. Before we get to our starting lineups, let's pause 10 seconds for our network station identification. You're listening to Montana State Basketball.
AM 1450 KMMS, Bozeman, 1340 KPRK Livingston, where Montana talks.
Oh, what a wild ride it has been, and Montana State today comes in at 13-17, 8-9 in Big Sky play. They are locked into the number 5 seed for the Big Sky tournament coming up, which means they will play on Monday and tip at 5:30 p.m. against a to-be-decided 4 seed. On the other side, it's Weber State coming in at 20-10. They are 11-6 in Big Sky play. They've had an even bigger up and down season than Montana State has in a lot of ways, and they are fighting it out to potentially finish anywhere between the 2 and the 4 seed, depending on if they win or lose today and what else everybody else does today also. All right, let's take a look at the starting lineups, and we'll begin first with Eric Duff, second-year head coach at Weber State. He puts out Blaze Threet, Stephen Verplanken, Dylan Jones, the front-runner for league MVP, Dyson Kohler, the big man Alex Chu coming over from England. For Montana State and first-year head coach Matt Logie, it is Eddie Turner Patterson, who just eclipsed 200 career three-point makes last time out. Rob Ford, one of the great players this year. Brian Garacki and John Olmstead getting his first career start. Quickly check on the Wheat Montana weather report. It was a little cold but sunny today, so we like that. John Olmstead, fifth-year walk-on at Arizona State. Didn't get the playing time he was hoping for this year, but here he is starting tonight, coming off a career game on Saturday.
Career game, and he's got a great matchup against Chu. got to play big, got to play strong, rebound well for this Bobcat club. It's going to be a fun game. Contrasting styles. Weber's a drive you and get downhill, and the Bobcats are all about ball movement.
Ball is tossed in the air, and the tip is won by Montana State. And here we go from Worthington Arena. The tip-off presented by Prime Lending. Prime Lending, home loans made simple. Bobcats with the first possession of the day, and the home whites with the navy blue font and numbers. Rob Ford looking for the post. John Olmstead with a touch down on the left block. Kicks it out to Tyler Patterson, who's had a hot hand over the last couple of games. Back to Olmstead along the perimeter. Throws over to the left wing. Garacki lets it fly, and the three ball is good. Brian Garacki, last time out, had his first 20-point game in about 5 weeks. He starts today, knocking down his first shot of the night.
Yeah, he looked confident raising up there, and that thing tickled nothing but twine. Great start for the junior.
Weber State with the ball to our right. Bright purple jerseys with white font. Weber State written across the chest with the numbers between Weber and State. Lob into Chu, underneath goes up. He got blocked and fouled. Garacki got him on the wrist. A little late rotating over. First foul on Garacki. Free throws coming for Alex Chu, the third-year junior from England. 6'11", 250, big man.
Yeah, and that's a tough matchup. Late clock, they go high on ball screen. Bobcats switch it, which means that Garacki's got to take over the responsibilities on Chu's role. And Dylan Jones just throws it higher than Garacki can get it and creates the opportunity.
First free throw is no good. That is an issue for Chu. He's only 56% from the stripe this year.
Be great for the Cats to get off to a good start. Garacki hits a three. They get another miss here and go down and score again.
Second free throw is rimming and good. Found its way through. First point for Chu. Cats up 3-1. 19 minutes to go first half between Montana State and Weber State. Bobcats were blown out in the second game of the Big Sky season at Weber. Ford gets inside and alley-oops it up to John Olmstead. On senior day, John Olmstead puts it in. And for Rob Ford, the 236th career assist. Today, his 99th Division I game. He's also got a chance to get to 1,000 career points today, coming in just 13 points shy of that. Feels like an all but foregone conclusion. He'll get there today. Weber with the ball to our right. Blaze Threet moves it around into the corner for Dylan Jones. Lobs down to Alex Chu against Tyler Patterson. Backing down to the post. Tips it free. Recovers. Chu pivoting. 2 seconds on the shot clock. 1. And it's taken away. Bobcats have the steal. Here comes MSU. Ford throws ahead. Garacki cuts into the lane. He's swarmed. Ball is loose. He dives down onto the hardwood, trying to stay free, and Rob Ford gets the timeout in. It's a timeout called by Montana State as the Cats are able to preserve the possession. Another steal for Rob Ford on that play. That is his 86th of the year. He is second in the nation, and he is currently sitting 8 back of tying the single-season program record. Chris Conway, 94 steals in 1988.
Yeah, and I would say if the Cats can play 3 more games tonight, they're guaranteed Monday. If they get to Tuesday, I'd have a hard time seeing Rob not getting that record. He may get it anyway, or at least get close. Getting 3 or 4 a night, that's kind of what he does. And if they did give him credit for that one, so he's got one.
Bridger Brewing is home to award-winning locally crafted beer and pizza. Bridger Brewing, cheers to every adventure being better than the last. Always fun tracking those senior stats on senior day, and you know that 1,000 career point mark sometimes gets a little bit cheapened with some of the games that these guys have played. For Rob, his 4th year at D1, today is just his 99th Division I game, accounting for those 987 career points. Ford on the drive, stops mid-post, leans in with the right hand and lays it in. And 1. He got fouled as well. Ford's going to the line. He's got 989 career points going to the stripe, picking up his first 2 of the day, as Verplanken gets hit for the foul after he bit on the pump fake.
Yeah, that was a bad foul by Verplanken. You get beat on the pump fake, you just stay down and take your medicine. He tries to salvage it and not only gives him a foul, but gives Rob a free throw.
Now, Rob missed it. The free throw shooting for Montana State's been a little wobbly over the last month or so. Alex Chu hands it off, give it to Jones up at the top. Hand off for Threet, one of the newcomers. Threet on the drive, goes right to the rack. Missed the righty layup. Oh, he had a good path. Olmstead, though, got a piece of it. Montana State grabs the rebound. It was Rob Ford who ripped it down. He's got almost 600 of those. Montana State with the ball up 7-1. 2.5 minutes into the game. Garacki throws it out. Patterson into Olmstead at the left elbow. Olmstead gives to Eddie Turner. He's on the right wing. Turner was a menace on Saturday in the loss to Eastern, and he throws it down low. Olmstead didn't cut, and the Cats turn it over.
Yeah, still good possessions by Montana State. You see ball movement, and that was really missing a couple weeks ago when they struggled. Now all of a sudden it's flying all around, and there's a reason they're up 7-1.
And part of it is we've seen the ball movement at times, and then it kind of tapers off. This last weekend, the last two games, a little more consistent. Verplanken, pump fake, gets to the elbow, tries the jumper, and knocks it down. Steven Verplanken, fifth-year senior. He was also honored on Senior Day on Saturday in Weber's blowout win against NAU. They won both of their games last weekend. Olmstead tries to hand it off, lost it, turns it over. Weber State the other way. Dyson Kohler slows it down on the right wing as the Cats get back. Montana State up 7-3, 16:50 to go in the first half. From the left wing, Threet misses a three. Long rebound. Verplanken has it. He's wide open, and that three ball is good. Verplanken's got 5 early points. He's their best three-point shooter. That was his 68th three-point make of the year among the league leaders.
Yeah, too easy there. Somehow Montana State got mixed up in rotations, and two guys guarding one. Verplanken gets an easy offensive rebound and a big three.
Hand off for Turner to the free throw line. Turner gets down low, turns, hooks, right-handed shot, no good off the glass. Dylan Jones has the rebound. Jones into the front court, takes it to the right wing. Backs it out, slings to the left wing, extra pass into the corner. Threet drives, cut off. Kicked out to the right wing for Jones. Down into the post for Chu against Olmstead. Back it into the lane, turns with a lefty hook. No! Rob Ford has the rebound. Nice defense by Olmstead. Montana State in the front court up 7-6, 16 minutes to go in the first half. Patterson, right corner, three ball. Too strong, but a foul on the floor. John Olmstead ended up on the hardwood, and it will be a foul on Weber State. It is on.
I think it's on Chu.
It is. Alex Chu, just making sure. And that will take us to our first break of the night. Montana State leading Weber State 7-6, 15:53 to go in the first half. We're taking a break. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball presented by Learfield.
Hello, tomorrow. We may not know exactly what you've got in store for us, for our routines and our normals. But here's the thing. Turns out, we've got this. We haven't seen everything, but we have seen ourselves be more ready for whatever you bring than we thought we would be. So when it comes to tomorrow, bring on the day. First Interstate, built for you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Visit us at firstinterstate.com.
First West Insurance, a Montana-born company, has been helping friends and neighbors protect what they love most since 1972. From home and businesses to farm and ranch to life and health insurance, our team is dedicated to finding solutions that work for you. We believe in creating relationships as deep as our Montana roots. First West, your local insurance agency.
The Northern Pulse Growers Association encourages industry professionals and growers of dry peas, chickpeas, lentils, and fava beans to become members in 2024. Members gain access to cutting-edge research, expert training, market insights, and connect with a Pulse-passionate community. Visit northernpulse.com to join the Northern Pulse Growers Association. Together, we're sowing the seeds of success.
Back at the First Interstate Bank broadcast position, it's Montana State and Weber State. The Bobcats leading the Wildcats 7-6 at home today in Bozeman. Not only is dairy delicious, but it also promotes health as well. Just 3 servings of dairy a day improves overall wellness and may reduce the risk of developing some chronic diseases. It's a quick, convenient, and economic way to make sure you're staying strong and healthy on and off the field. Brandon Walker gets his first touch today. He replaces John Olmstead. Starters otherwise on the floor now. Alex Chu takes a seat for Weber, and Hanjay Tamba checks into the front court. Montana State with the ball. Walker down underneath, spinning, right-handed layup, comes up short. Tombo with the defense, and then a travel on Dylan Jones as he was trying to avoid Rob Ford, who wanted to take the charge. It's a turnover by Weber State, and then the Weber bench is trying to bark at one of our more senior officials, and he's not going to have it.
Yeah, that's there is zero chance he is going to listen to anything that they have to say. Talking about a guy who's worked Final Fours. This is a great officiating crew for Montana State and Weber, really. It's just a good crew tonight.
Ford leans in, floats it home. Rob Ford in traffic with a giant killing a teardrop up over the extended hand of Hamza. or Tamba, and that is in to give the Cats a 3-point lead. 15:25 to go in the first half. Dylan Jones has it up at the top, takes it to the right wing, steps back down on the right elbow. That jumper's no good. Brandon Walker has the rebound. Ahead to Eddie Turner. Turner driving a kick. Patterson pivoting in the left corner. Throws around the perimeter up to the top. Rob Ford holds. Ford to Turner. Turns to the free throw line. Turner backs it out to the top. Down into Walker, but he's near the elbow. Thrown around to the right wing. Turner, 7 to shoot. Into the right corner, like a lot. Down to Walker, right baseline. 4 to shoot. Back it in. Spins left shoulder. Righty hook off the glass. No good. Dylan Jones the rebound. He throws ahead. Weber into the front court. Around into the left corner. Here's the drive. Into the lane. Floater is up, and that rims in. That is good from K.J. Cunningham, one of the 3 seniors that was honored on Saturday, the 5th-year guy from the state of Texas.
And one thing Weber's had a trouble with is when they go to their bench, their offense struggles. Defense actually might improve, but their offense has dropped off.
Ford reins in a left wing 3. He is hot early. Give him 7 points at 994 in his career.
Yeah, he might have that 13 he needs for 1,000 by halftime.
Yeah. Weber with the ball to our right. They trail 12-8, 14 minutes to go in the first half. Dylan Jones slings into the right corner. Cunningham for 3. That's short. Rob Ford grabs the rebound. No teammates better be taking any rebounds from Rob today. Over to Eddie Turner on the left wing. Cats set it up with a 4-point lead. 14 minutes to go first half. Driving a kick to Patterson. Back out to Ford. He dials up a 3 ball. That's no good. A little bit of a heat check, and Weber has the rebound. Wildcats from left to right. Dylan Jones settles into the top of the key. NBA prospect, 4th-year junior. Goes over to the left sideline, back to Jones. Jones draws the foul. Yeah, he felt the hands on him from Eddie Turner and went right into it. A smart play. Eddie Turner gets tagged for the hand check. Jed Miller checks into the game now.
Cats defensively have been really active on the ball with pressure, only giving up penetration a couple of times so far. That trend continues. They're going to be in really good shape throughout.
12-8, Montana State leading Weber, 13:20 to go first half. Dylan Jones at the top, working on Patterson. Fires into the left corner, drive along the baseline, kick back out to Jones. Jones with the dribble, drive it on Patterson, puts up a contested shot and got it to go. That was a high degree of difficulty. Dylan Jones has his first 2 of the night.
And that's why you're an MVP candidate, because you can make a shot like that when your team is struggling a little bit offensively.
Patterson got a hand on that ball. Down to Walker. He spins into traffic, kicks it out. Ford, extra pass to Miller. Drives, nowhere to go. Back to Ford with 11 to shoot. Slings around to the top for Walker. Handoff for Patterson with 7. Patterson up to Walker. Thought about a 3 and a whistle and a big call there. That was at the end of the shot clock, and Tamba with the hand check up top. First foul on Tamba.
Boy, that was a savior, because Bobcats were a little bit out of sorts there late in the clock. Only had about 4 seconds left, so able to get 20 new seconds and a chance to execute offensively.
Marko Serenec checks into the front court, the freshman from Serbia. Into Miller, cuts into the middle of the paint, pulls up the jumper. Ooh, rims out. That was halfway home. Didn't fall. Weber with the ball from left to right. Cats leading 2-0 over Weber. 12:30 to go in the first half. Cunningham moves to the left wing. Lob into the post, and it's tip free. Rob Ford's got another steal. Rob into the front court. Weaving to the top, picked up by 2 defenders. Kicks it to the left corner. Patterson drills the left corner 3. Tyler Patterson, number 201 of his career. One of only 4 Bobcats ever to reach over 200 career 3-point makes.
Great extra pass there by Jed Miller. Gets Tyler the wide open look.
Cats up 5, 12 minutes to go first half. Sling into the left corner. Martin in. Skip into the right corner. Here's a 3 ball. That's no good. And the rebound is fought for and won by Rob Ford. Then Tamba picks up his second foul on the play as he was chasing after the loose ball. So Tamba has 2 fouls, and Weber's short bench in a little bit of foul trouble as Rob Ford is pushing the envelope with 7 points and 4 rebounds on his senior night. We're going to take a break from the First Interstate Bank broadcast position. 11:47 to go in the first half. Montana State leading Weber 15-10. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball presented by Learfield.
Are you too hot? Are you too cold? Did you know that you don't have to just deal with it? We at Ambient Air Solutions understand how important comfort plays on your emotions, health, and quality of life on a daily basis. Ambient Air Solutions offers 24/7 emergency service for residential and commercial clients. We also offer financing to help ease the financial stress and burden of a lifelong investment. Call Ambient Air Solutions at 406-577-1818 and leave it to the professionals. Ambient Air Solutions, simplifying heating and cooling.
The snow is falling and temps are dropping, Bobcat fans, so it's the perfect time to cozy up with heartwarming soups and comfort food. Elevate your kitchen game and create magic tonight with La Cuisine's premium cookware. Don't forget the secret ingredient, a new top-selling cookbook. Attend a cooking class and you'll learn how to make every meal a slam dunk. La Cuisine is Bozeman's boutique kitchen store, and we can help you create the perfect table with our curated Montana-made and European dining treasures. Discover the ideal blend of style and functionality at La Cuisine, 2405 West Main.
Loaded Tortilla Soup is back at Qdoba. Savory veggie broth packed with flavor from tomatoes, peppers, onions, and spices. Enjoy loaded tortilla soup in a bowl or crunchy tortilla shell with your favorite protein and craveable toppings. That's right, the soup sensations fans have been raving about has returned. But not for long, so get it while it's hot. Loaded Tortilla Soup is back at Qdoba. Order today at Qdoba.com or in the app.
At First Interstate Bank, it's about supporting our communities and cheering on our teams. Thank you for letting us be your trusted community bank for more than 50 years. First Interstate Bank, built for you. Member FDIC. Montana State leading Weber State 15-10, 11:47 to go in the first half.
Yeah, great start for the Cats. 4 assists on 6 made shots. They're 3 for 5 from 3, and that's why they've got this early 5-point lead.
Bobcats with the ball to our left. Lekalot, Miller, Walker, Garacki, and Ford on the floor. Miller down to the right baseline. Backs it out some. Tosses down into the right block. Walker's got the dribble. Slings it out to the left wing for Lekalot. Then to Garacki, 10 to shoot. Over to Walker at the top, 7. Walker hands it off for Lekalot, 5. Lekalot back to Walker. Open, left wing, 3. That's a little bit short, and the rebound won by Weber State. Wildcats from left to right. And a foul as Jed Miller was riding the hip of Dyson Kohler.
They gave it to Rob.
Oh, they did. Oops. First foul on Rob for reaching in there.
And he had the classic Rob Ford. He has never fouled anyone look after the call.
So Weber will inbound from the right sideline in their own offensive zone, down by 5. Up to the top, around to the left wing for Jones. He works on Lekalot, gets underneath, reverse layup. No, but he draws the foul. He got hit pretty good. Who they're going to give that to, Lekalot or Miller, and it is Miller. First foul on Jed Miller, and that will send Dylan Jones to the line, the Columbia, South Carolina native, 4th-year junior, but he's going to declare for the draft this year. 29 starts, 20.7 points, 10 rebounds, 5 assists, 56 steals, and this will be his 202nd free throw of the year.
Yeah, he's projected right now to be somewhere around the middle of the second round of the NBA draft. He'd obviously not have a guaranteed contract in that situation, but he would have a pretty good shot to make the team. And with the NBA likely to expand in the next couple of years too, there'd be another 30 roster spots.
First free throw was good. The second free throw from Jones is through as well, where he has been 85% while shooting over 200 free throws. Very impressive number. Bobcats into the front court with a 15-12 lead. 11 minutes to go in the first half. Eddie Turner at the top, takes it down to the mid-post left side as Rob Ford's getting a breath. Bounce to Walker at the free throw line. Walker spins to the right shoulder, goes up, floats it, no. Chu blocked it, loose ball picked up by Chu and Weber State. So Walker off to a slow start, 0 of 4 to start the day from the field. Jones against Miller, working his way down, puts up a contested shot and got it to go. Brian Garacki came over for a little help defense. Jones still finished.
Both of Jones makes right now, high degree of difficulty.
MSU with the ball to our left, leading by 1. Turner drives, kicks into the right corner. Miller skips to the left wing for Walker. Hands off for Lekalot. Thought about a 3. Jones deters. Gives it to Walker. Slings to Turner, 8 to shoot. Turner to the free throw line, down to Walker with 5. Working on Chu, gets into the middle of the lane, spins to the left shoulder, missed the righty layup. Rebound is won by Weber State, and Walker starting 0 of 5 from the field now. Backing it down for Verplanken, fall away jumper, good over Jed Miller. Tough shot by Stephen Verplanken, who's quietly having a good day, 7 points already.
Weber State's first lead of the ball game. Brandon Walker having a little bit of trouble with the 6'11" Chu.
Miller triggers a 3, and it's good. Off the assist by Eddie Turner. Nice to see from Jed Miller. Yes, he's been getting a little more run over the last 4 games, but that's only his second three-point make in that span.
Yeah, and I like the fact he's looking for a shot. He took a little mid-range jumper earlier. You got to, if you're coming off the bench, you either got to make something happen quick or you're not going to be out there super long.
Puts the Cats back up by 2 with 9 1/4 to go in the first half. Threet crossing over on Turner, gets down to the right block, leans in, lays it, no, tip back, yes. Threet able to finish on the second try for his first 2 points. He's also a double-digit scorer.
Yeah, and right now, Weber State is really dominating the glass. 12-5 at this point, and they have got a distinct advantage for against the Cats.
Tie game, 18 apiece, 8:45 to go in the first half. Walker slings it out, bad pass. Thought Garacki was a little higher up, and the Cats have turned the ball over today for the 3rd time now. Again, 8:45 to go in the first, tied at 18. John Olmstead in, Tyler Patterson is in, Brandon Walker and Jed Miller take a seat.
Tough start for Brandon Walker coming off 17 minutes of action at Eastern Washington. But the Cats are going to need him. He's going to have to rebound a little bit in second section he gets in there. The Cats need his scoring.
Sitting down to assistant coach Zach Payne on the bench right now. Here's a drive. Layup is short. Sam Lecolot had the defense. John Olmstead the rebound. And here comes Eddie Turner now. He's on the drive going to the rack, and he lost it out of bounds. A little out of control, and Montana State turns it over. It will be Weber basketball.
That's unfortunate because I think he was trying to collect the ball and look at Tyler Patterson in the corner who was wide open, unable to do so.
Town Pump's a proud sponsor of the Brawl of the Wild rivalry series between MSU and U of M. It's all sports all season long. Look for special Brawl of the Wild promotions at your local Town Pump. Weber with the ball to our right, a tie game. 8 minutes to go, first half. Rob Ford will check in again here momentarily. Dylan Jones with the handles, throws it out to the top. Verplanken takes it to the left wing, spins into the lane, pulls up with a long jumper, and it's good. Verplanken's got the touch today. The Dominican Republic native able to stroke it in from the free throw line. MSU with the ball down 2. Out to Lecolot at the top. Over to Olmstead on the elbow. Out to Garacki. Tries the left wing 3. Pure. Ryan Garacki warming up again. Pair of threes for Garacki today.
And Rob Ford at the table to get back in there since he's been out. Cats have buried a couple threes, but otherwise the offense has been a little bit off. Need that senior leadership.
Montana State back up by 1 after the Wendy's three-pointer by Garacki. Dylan Jones has the dribble against Patterson. Slings out to the left wing. Threet crossing over, going to the rack, handoff underneath, and Chu dunks it with 2 hands. Great handoff by Blaze Threet, and Alex Chu finishes with 2 hands.
Weber's found a rhythm offensively. They have made 5 of their last 7. They're shooting 53% on the night after a bit of a slow start.
Now a 1-point lead for Weber. Sam Lecolot runs into traffic, comes out of it, and lays it up with a right hand. Wow, looked like he was getting swallowed up by purple quicksand, and all of a sudden just lays it right in.
Yeah, if he take it between your legs, behind your back, you look like he was a globetrotter. Found a way to keep control of it and stick it in.
Well, nothing's prettier than 2 points on the board. Yeah, 23-22.
Call him Moses. The sea parted, and he got a layup.
Montana State leading. Weber with the ball nearing the end of the first half. Dylan Jones crossing over. Step back, top side 2. Oh, it's nothing but the bottom of the net there. Dylan Jones, smooth as can be.
And both Cats just trading buckets right now. Somebody needs a little bit of a run to gain some cushion.
Cats down 1 with the ball. 6:10 to go in the first half. Hosting Weber, the regular season finale. Patterson behind a screen. Misses a 3 off the heel of the iron. Rebound tipped. It's loose. And picked up by Chu, but just barely. Dylan Jones into the front court. Working on Turner. Poked free. Recovered by Weber. Good hands by Eddie Turner. His ability to pressure the ball and not pick up fouls has been really impressive over the last 4 or 5 games. All moving around the perimeter. 9 to shoot for Weber. 3 to the left wing with 5. 3 to the mid-post 3. Goes right to the rack. Lays it. No! John Olmstead got a piece of it. Bobcats have the rebound. Down 1 with 5:30 remaining in the first half. Turner. No look kick. Left corner 3. No, just a bit short. Leckel the board. Out to Patterson. Right wing 3. That's no good. Olmstead, another offensive rebound. Montana State will get a third crack at it. Wow, great effort on the glass. Dylan Jones kind of banged his knee. Turner tries a 3. That's in and out. Wow. Great looks for the Cats, just did not fall.
Great looks right there. The Cats did a tremendous job of getting on the offensive glass, just unable to get one of those threes to drop. Cats 5 for 12, even after missing 3 straight.
Well, sometimes when you miss those open looks, you just got to wipe it away and keep on moving. Great hustle on the offensive glass as the rebounding coming back from Montana State. Weber up by 1 with the ball. 4:40 to go first half. Here's a drive. 3. Lays it up with the right hand. No! Oh, he tried to draw the foul. That was a great no call as he put his head right into the shoulder of Olmstead, who didn't move. Bounce down to Olmstead down to the right baseline. Backing in, working on Chu. Slings out to the left corner. Garacki lets it fly. There it is. Brian Garacki for 3 from the left corner. And then they're calling a flop on Garacki, I believe. So the shot is good. Flop on Brian. 26-24, Montana State leading by 2. 4:25 to go. And boy, that's a big-time bucket by Garacki.
Big-time shot by Brian. He's got 9 points and got a bunch of threes. Now he's got a...
So, nicely done by Brian Garacki, and that will take us to a break. 4:25 to go in the first half. Montana State leading Weber State 26-24. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
For every adventure and every mishap, Bozeman Health provides expert, personalized care to each person, going well beyond traditional health care. We're your partner in health and well-being, working together for your day-to-day and the decades to come. With care sites in Belgrade, Big Sky, and Bozeman, and with the only hospitals in the Gallatin Valley, Bozeman Health keeps your care close to home. Find a Bozeman Health provider today at bozemanhealth.org.
All right, team, bring it in. We have 5 minutes left on the clock. We got to show them what we're made of. Woohoo, yeah! We need to focus. Every save counts, especially when it comes to fill-ups at Conoco.
What? Coach?
We're going to go back out there and save money when we fill up with the Fuel Forward app. So anytime from this day forward, whenever we're at a Conoco, we're going to use that app. Bring it in. Conoco on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Conoco! Let's go, Cats. Download the Fuel Forward app and save with every fill-up at Conoco. Proud sponsor of the Montana State Bobcats.
With friendly customer service and an outstanding location near Montana State University and the base of the Bridger Mountain Range, Country Inn & Suites by Radisson is the perfect place to begin your Bozeman adventure. Country Inn & Suites offers a hot and delicious Be Our Guest breakfast buffet each morning. Free Wi-Fi is available throughout the property, and we have a business center and meeting rooms. Our indoor pool and hot tub is a great way to relax after a day of fun, and the on-site fitness center will keep your workout goals on track. We have spacious king and double queen suites with a full-size sleeper sofa available, and every room in Country Inn & Suites is smoke-free. Reserve your room today.
Back at the First Interstate Bank broadcast position. Montana State leading Weber State 26-24. Brian Garacki gets hit for the flop. It's a Class B technical, so not a personal foul, but definitely the right call. He didn't get contacted. He collapsed down. Either way, the 3 counts, and the Cats have a 2-point lead.
Yeah, and it'll be a free throw for Dylan Jones most likely. Cats will have a 1-point lead coming out of it, but a good run there. That was a long stretch without a stoppage. Cats go into that stretch of 5. They come out of it up 3. A lot of minutes were played by guys off the bench. Good 3 ball by Jed Miller. Garacki hits a couple to keep things rolling. The Cats' threes are what's keeping them where they are. They're up 6-1 from behind the arc. That's a 15-point advantage early on. And when the Cats, they got 26 points, they got 18 of them behind the arc.
Nice to see the threes starting to fall at a pretty consistent clip now over the last couple of ball games. Cats hit 15 Wendy's three-pointers in the tight loss against Eastern Washington. And the free throw percentage disparity was a big part of that as Dylan Jones goes to take Class B technical free throws here.
Yeah, and right now the disparity would be 5-1 from the foul line. But it's also a style of play thing. Weber State attacks off the dribble a lot. You're going to foul a little bit more, put them on the line. It's got to be something that they can overcome.
Dylan Jones hits the one free throw off the technical from the flop by Brian Garacki, which looked like the right call. Join Champs New Kids Club, presented by Billings Clinic Bozeman. Your $42 membership fee gets you game tickets, Bobcat gear, and more. Sign up today at msubobcats.com/Champs Kids Club. Weber State with the ball. They work offensively to our right, trailing by 1. Toss into the post. Catch is made. Easy lefty layup is up and in for Louis Jordan, the second-year sophomore from England.
And Weber's really using those on-ball screens to create some mismatches in and around the basket or penetration opportunities. Same thing, mismatch.
Ford up at the top. Around to Garacki on the left wing. Back to Olmstead on the elbow. Back to Garacki playing catch. Out of the left wing. Had it tipped, and we got a whistle and a jump ball. Jones knocked it away. They both tied it up, and it will go to Weber State as Dylan Jones helps force the turnover. All right, that'll take us to another timeout. That was a long stretch. We had our under 8 media timeout at 4.5. So we're taking our under 4 media timeout now. From the First Interstate Bank broadcast position, 3 minutes, 49 seconds to go in the first half. Montana State is trailing Weber State 27-26. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
At Firehouse Subs, a portion of every purchase helps provide much-needed life-saving equipment to first responders across the country. That's why at Firehouse Subs, they make their subs differently, because their subs can make a difference. Their family of restaurant owners and local crews are proud to continue to serve you the hot, hearty, life-saving subs you crave every day. In fact, it's never been easier to grab their subs to go with Rapid Rescue to Go. Save time when you order online at firehousesubs.com or on their app. Firehouse Subs. Enjoy more subs. Save more lives.
There is a local ranch just outside of Boise, Idaho, that has masterfully bred Japanese Wagyu cattle with American Angus cattle. Now this American-style Wagyu beef is available to you and your family. Rosars presents Snake River American-style Wagyu beef. Snake River Farms beef is famously found in many exclusive 5-star steak restaurants. Snake River Farms, available at your local neighborhood Rosars.
If you're in need of structural engineering for your residential, commercial, or wireless telecommunications project, Ascent Engineering provides comprehensive solutions for your project's success. Ascent Engineering is now serving the Big Sky Country in southwestern Montana. Whether it's a new residential home, new commercial building, long-awaited remodel, covered outdoor living space, retaining wall, or telecommunications tower, Ascent Engineering is your expert at providing forensics, assessments, or designs. Ascent Engineering is a proud supporter of your Montana State Bobcats.
At Montana's Ribbon Chop House, our staff is dedicated to creating extraordinary experiences that raise the bar in each of our communities. Enjoy premium steaks, fresh seafood, and award-winning baby back ribs. We look forward to sharing a little Rocky Mountain hospitality with you one final time tomorrow night at 6:30 p.m. We'll be talking with Rob Ford and Isabel Bunyan tomorrow night. Here, 3:49 to go in the first half. Montana State trailing Weber 27-26. Weber with the basketball. Had a lot of free-flowing basketball, now 2 quick stoppages, and everybody got to kind of restart here.
Yeah, get a little breather here and allow both teams to go. These last 3:49, always the last 4, first 4 of each half are really important. And for Montana State, you've played a great first half. You got a 1-point ball game. Can you close it well?
Weber with the ball to our right, moved around to the left wing. Louis Jordan hands it off to Cunningham. Cunningham working on Olmstead, steps back with an elbow jumper, and it's good. J.J. Cunningham, mid-range J, pours it in. He's got 4 points today, averages 5 a game. MSU with the ball to our left. Rob Ford back into the contest, approaching 1,000 career points. And he draws the foul. Louis Jordan came up too high. They were going to let it go, and then he kept stepping into it. First foul on Jordan.
And that's something Rob's really good at, is creating that contact and finding a way to get the whistle. He got it right there. Unfortunately for the Cats, not free throws, but side out.
Inbounds up to Brandon Walkers. The Cats set it up, trailing by 3 with 3 1/4 to go in the first half. Rob Ford takes it up to the top of the key, down into the mid-post, cradles it, bounces it to Brandon Walker. He's doubled, kicks it back out. Ford tries a 3-ball. That's no good. Rebound, Weber State.
Still good ball movement, getting good looks, just unable to convert.
Now to the left wing. Here's a 3. That is in and out. And Montana State has the rebound after the Verplanken miss. Out to Garacki on the left wing. Goes over to Turner. Down to the left baseline for Walker. Little cushion here. Picks up the dribble. Gives it to Turner at the top. Moves to the left wing. Turner against Jones. Driving a kick. Walker with 10 to shoot. Taking his time. Gives it back to Turner. 6 to shoot. Turner into the mid-post. Hands it off. Walker's by himself and lays it in. What patience. Terrific vision. And Brandon Walker, after a slow start, has his first points of the night. Cats are down by 1.
Yeah, and I'd say half of our offensive possessions, Cats have worked the clock under 12, so they've been really patient, making Weber play defense.
Dylan Jones goes down, try to lay it in, and then Brian Garacki has the rebound. They push the tempo. Here comes Rob up to the top of the key. Hands off for Garacki. Give it to Walker at the top of the key. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. Lob down to Walker, makes the catch, goes up with the left hand. Ooh, just missed it. Good defense underneath by Vartiainen. They went straight up there. Good no call. Vartiainen up at the top, true freshman. Over to the right wing for Plinken. Turns the corner on Turner, and a foul as he tried to drive in. It was before the shot, and I think it's going to go on Turner, but we'll double check as Walker was in the area as well. First pick up some trash, and it is Eddie Turner who picks up his second foul. That'll bring Sam Lekelot into the game.
Good little stretch there offensively for the Cats. And they've had Weber kind of stymied here for the last couple of minutes. Can they keep that rolling into half?
Weber with the ball, leading by 1. Jones, right corner 3, and it's good. Dylan Jones pouring it in from deep. And a whistle and a timeout is called, sponsored, of course, by Prime Lending. You know, for Dylan Jones, his 33rd 3 of the year. Shoots it a decent amount, but only about 32% on the season. So it makes it 32-28. Weber State leading with 1:38 to go in the first half. We remind you that the Bobcats need your support to go for the win. Donate to the Bobcat Club's 3 to Win campaign to help us reach our $3 million goal supporting student athletes. Rob Ford tonight, 7 points. He's sitting at 994 career points. Overall, heck of a first half, Ryan.
Yeah, 7 points, 5 boards, and 2 steals. A typical Rob Ford night, on pace easily for another double-double. Be great to see the Cats finish here. They're going to probably get 2-1 at least, if not 3-2 possession-wise. Down 4, opportunity to close that gap. Be great to go to the break tied or even better.
In Montana, parenting is important to us. Figuring it out doesn't come easy. In the ParentingMontana.org podcast, we talk with experts about the challenges and the joys of being in a parenting role. ParentingMontana.org, tools for your child's success. MSU with the ball into the front court, trailing 32-28, 1:30 to go in the first half. Ford takes it down to the mid-post right side. Moving to his left to the free throw line. Kicks it out. Garacki tries the left wing 3. No good. Offensive rebound. Lekelot down to the right block. He hands it off. Garacki slams it down with one hand. A right-hand jam by Brian Garacki off a beautiful dump pass by Sam Lekelot.
Tremendous cut, tremendous vision by Sam to see him, and a great big-time finish right there.
All set up off an offensive rebound. Weber with the ball up 32-30. Final minute of the first half. And it's picked off. Rob Ford with another steal. He's off to the races into the front court. Shovel pass ahead. Walker to the cup. Two-hand flush. Tie game 32 all. That's how you finish a half. 40 seconds left in the first half. Jones driving a kick. Cunningham the 3. That's no good. Garacki the rebound. MSU from right to left, 5-second differential between the shot and game clocks. Give it up to Rob Ford at the top. And now Montana State will slow it down and get the play call in. Well, I love to see getting this crowd involved here in the first half. So Walker and Garacki, a couple of big dunks. Haven't had as many of those this year as we did last year, but boy, they are powerful. 5 to shoot. Ford with 4. Ford around to the right wing. Patterson puts up a 3. Short. And it's out of bounds in a shot clock violation. So it'll be Weber basketball with 5 seconds to go in the first half in a tie game.
Yeah, and the Cats might have gone just a little bit long to get into that set right there. But still, great finish of the half. You're tied up right now. You got 4.7 seconds. You've got a foul to give. So if you want, you can give away a foul around midcourt if you can make them run a couple seconds off the clock.
3 seconds left. 3 into the front court. 2 into the lane. Euro step, lays it. No, wow, that was a great take. And he just could not quite finish. Real milk is a nutrient-rich product. It contains 13 essential nutrients from vitamin A to zinc, all of which are important for a healthy immune system and overall wellness. That's 13 nutrients with seemingly endless benefits. Reach for milk and make every sip count. Brandon Walker and Brian Garacki, couple of thunderous dunks to close out the first half and send Montana State to the locker room in a tie game. At halftime, Montana State and Weber State locked up at 32 points apiece. Back to the First Interstate Bank broadcast position after this. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
Hello, tomorrow. We may not know exactly what you've got in store for us, for our routines and our normals. But here's the thing. Turns out, we've got this. We haven't seen everything, but we have seen ourselves be more ready for whatever you bring than we thought we would be. So when it comes to tomorrow, bring on the day. First Interstate, built for you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Visit us at firstinterstate.com.
You are a Bobcat fan, and your seat matters. Section 108, right in the middle. And a perfect view of the fast break, alley-oop, and slam dunk. At Kendall Ford of Bozeman, we're a proud supporter of Montana State Athletics. We're big fans of teamwork, dedication, and helping customers find the best deal on the perfect vehicle to fit their needs. Where you sit matters, as in the driver's seat. Get started at KendallFordBozeman.com. Kendall, let's start something great.
Universal Athletic has been a proud supporter of Bobcat Athletics for over 45 years. Check out their great selection of Bobcat apparel and accessories for all your game day needs. Shop in store at their North 7th Avenue location or online at shop.msubobcats.com for everything you need to cheer on your Bobcats. Universal Athletic, a proud supporter of Bobcat Athletics for over 45 years. Go Cats!
Here's to home. Here's to Northwest Crossing, where kids can be kids, and adults can also be kids, and new neighbors feel like old friends. Welcome to Bozeman, Montana's newest master planned community. Life here comes with nearby top-rated Bozeman schools, on-site eateries and retail, office space, parks, trails, and so much more, including new homes from the 500s to 800s, exclusively built by Williams Homes. Learn more at nwxbzn.com. nwxbzn.com.
Back to the First Interstate Bank broadcast position. Welcome to the Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Montana halftime show. Montana State and Weber State tied at 32 points apiece so far. And, well, Brian, the Bobcats shoot 45%, Weber 48%. Bobcats with 6 Wendy's three-pointers, Weber with only 2. And one of the great numbers today, 10 assists on 13 field goals for the Bobcats. That's each assist is sponsored by Aware Mental Health Services, but that was one of the numbers you pulled out in the pregame show. We saw it come to fruition in the first half.
Yeah, Weber State giving up 15 assists a game defensively. The Cats with 10 already. That's the thing you got to keep doing. It's the ball movement and patience offensively that have allowed Montana State to control the tempo in this first half. They've led through the majority of it already. Weber just led for 6 minutes, 9 lead changes. The other thing I like is defensively, you know Weber's going one-on-one. They're going to take you. Verplanken's had a good first half. He's gotten in there. Dylan Jones has got 12 points at halftime, but they've only gotten the foul line 5 times. So you've been able to control defensively, fouling, keeping them off the line, and that's been a difference so far.
Okay, so Montana State this year in conference play is 5-1 on Thursdays. They're 1-8 on Saturdays. And I don't know if this is causation or correlation or not, but the officiating has been better on Thursdays, and that's just the math of things. For whatever reason, when the Cats have really quality officials, the way they're able to play, it looks different. And it's not. I'm not going to sit here and say that, the officials are the reason Montana State's lost games. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is when they're in a game that's officiated well, they play better.
Well, and I think most teams probably do. But to a degree, I think for Montana State, the key is that defensively, honestly, they're not the fleetest of foot, the fastest, most athletic guys. And so when they're going against constantly the athletes that a Portland State throws at you, that a Northern Colorado, that a Weber State throws at you, they're getting a lot of fouls, and teams are making a lot of free throws. All of a sudden, when the officials are better, they have a tendency to just let the play happen. They call the things that are obvious, and they let it go. Otherwise, It's to their benefit. And tonight, right now, neither team made it into the double bonus. In fact, neither team made it into the single bonus in the first half. And on top of that, Montana State doesn't have a ton of depth. And so you get a lot of fouls. Now you got guys on the bench. You're playing with odd lineups. Not having to do that tonight, and that's been a difference.
Well, these officials have been great, and I just want to make sure we appreciate that when we got it. All right, we're taking a break. It's halftime. Montana State and Weber State tied at 32 points apiece. This is the Blue Cross and Blue Shield of halftime. Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Montana halftime show. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
Rocky Mountain Credit Union has supported Montana State athletics for over 40 years and provides a local credit union for past, present, and future Bobcats. You can have it all with RMCU. Low rates, local banking, a place to start saving, or work on building your credit. Visit your local branch or online at rmcu.net to become a member today. That's rmcu.net. Go Bobcats!
Bridger Brewing is home to award-winning locally crafted beer and pizza and is proud to support all things Bobcat sports. Open 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. daily, last beer served at 8 p.m., and located right across from the Brick Breeden Fieldhouse. Stop by after the game today to enjoy a cold pint of beer and a slice of made-from-scratch delicious pizza. Dine-in service and online ordering for takeout are both available. Check out BridgerBrewing.com and at Bridger Brewing on Instagram and Facebook, and stay tuned for updates on our newest adventure in Three Forks, Montana.
From our 1946 roots providing lumber for Yellowstone National Park to our current headquarters in Bozeman, we at Simpkins Hallen believe in building the Gallatin Valley's future while continuing to honor its past. Contractors large and small benefit from our decades of experience and our extensive network of suppliers. We can source the materials you need, no matter the project. For all your building needs, go to where long-standing traditions have met with quality building products for over 75 years. Simpkins Hallen, a Montana tradition among builders since 1946.
Town & Country Foods is a proud supporter of Bobcat Athletics. As a locally owned company, we believe the benefit of buying local helps support the local economies in southwest Montana. Our stores offer great selections of items you need every day, including organics, specialty foods, fresh meats and produce, along with incredible selections from our bakery and deli departments. Town & Country Foods is 100% employee-owned and serves southwest Montana with 8 locations. Visit your local Town & Country Foods today. Go Cats!
This copyrighted broadcast is an exclusive presentation of Learfield under the broadcasting rights granted by Montana State University. Reuse of this presentation is prohibited without the expressed written consent of the university and Learfield. Announcers are provided by Learfield and approved by the university.
And Blue Shield of Montana halftime show. Montana State is tied with Weber State at 32 points apiece. We remind you that Bobcat Basketball is brought to you in part by the Kendall Ford Lincoln of Bozeman, a proud sponsor of Montana State Athletics. From your seat at the game to the driver's seat, enjoy every minute. When you're ready for something new, get started at KendallFordBozeman.com. Kendall, let's start something great. Ryan Garacki back in the double figures for the second straight game. He's got 11 points, 3 Wendy's three-pointers. Good to see after he had gone 4 straight games in single digits. And prior to the game against Eastern Washington, had not hit a three-point field goal in 4 straight games. So nice to see Garacki get going again. Rob Ford, 7 points today. That puts him at 994 in his Division I career. Today, his 99th game and at the D1 level, because remember, he started at junior college for 2 years. But at D1, Rob Ford, 99 games, 994 points overall. Added 3 more rebounds, 558 rebounds in his career. He's also got 237 assists in his career as well, and he has 154 steals, including 3 today, which gives him 88 on the season. I mean, the career numbers are going to be a little wonky because of the extra COVID year, but Rob hasn't had that mixed into his D1 numbers. That line in fewer than 100 games is darn impressive.
It really is impressive, and a lot of that is coming in this season, a little bit from last year, but this has clearly been Rob Ford's best season as a Division I athlete. He has been, like we said in the pregame, he's just the heart and soul of this ball club. They will go as far in the tournament as Rob carries them, because Other guys have got to play well. We know that. Eddie Turner, Brian Garacki, you name it. But at the end of the day, Rob Ford is the one that's the catalyst.
All right, we'll take another break. When we come back, we'll get you updated on a tight game from Ogden where the women were trying to snap a little skid. We'll tell you how that one turned out, and we'll get you caught up on the rest of the Big Sky as well. Montana State and Weber State tied at halftime, 32 points apiece. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
For all of your tree and lawn care needs, turn to Arbor Medic Tree and Lawn Care, a proud sponsor of MSU Athletics. Arbor Medic Tree and Lawn Care provides outstanding service for your landscape for pruning, removals, stump grinding, tree moving, plant health care, and all of your landscaping maintenance needs. Check out Arbor Medic Tree and Lawn Care. Wade duly certified arborist.
Hello, tomorrow. We may not know exactly what you've got in store for us, for our routines and our normals. But here's the thing. Turns out, we've got this. We haven't seen everything, but we have seen ourselves be more ready for whatever you bring than we thought we would be. So when it comes to tomorrow, bring on the day. First Interstate, built for you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Visit us at firstinterstate.com.
It's time for a wellness tip from SCL Health, now Intermountain Health, an official health partner of the Bobcats. Do you ever feel winded after attending a Bobcats game? Here's something you might not know. Of course you do. You're a true blue and gold Bobcat fan. You sing the fight song at the top of your lungs. Stand up and cheer. Cheer long and loud for dear Montana State. That being said, keep those lungs healthy. The Bobcats need your energy. Learn more at intermountainhealth.org.
Everybody in your crew identifies as either Big Mac Burger, McNuggets, or McCrispy Sandwich. But you're the Filet-O-Fish Sandwich all day. That crispy fish, that savory tartar sauce, that melty cheese, that pillowy bun. Yeah, you get it. Every time.
Now, BOGO for $1 has your crew covered with Big Mac, Chicken McNuggets, and Filet-O-Fish. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Valid for items equal or lesser value.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Back on the Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Montana halftime show. Montana State and Weber State tied at 32 points apiece. All right, Northern Colorado has won, so they defeat Northern Arizona 82-74. For Northern Colorado, that means they will either be a 2 or a 3 seed, depending on what happens with Weber and Montana. Montana right now leading Idaho State 31-27 at halftime. Eastern and Sacramento State tied at 48 apiece at halftime. That one has no seeding implications. So Northern Colorado and Montana State cannot play on the men's side, and we'll talk more about that as the day progresses. Also, the women hang on and win down in Ogden. They win by 2, 67-65. Montana State knocks down 10 Wendy's three-pointers. Mara Dykstra, 20 points on 7 of 15 shooting, and Montana State gets the win to head into Boise on a high note into that 4-5 matchup. Coach Binford, the women will play on Monday at noon. Daniel Sally will have the call at 11:45. The men will play later at 5:30 that night. We'll have the call starting at 5 o'clock. One more timeout. When we come back, we'll start the second half. Montana State and Weber State tied at 32 points apiece. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
If you're in need of structural engineering for your residential, commercial, or wireless telecommunications project, Ascent Engineering provides comprehensive solutions for your project's success. Ascent Engineering is now serving the Big Sky country in southwestern Montana. Whether it's a new residential home, new commercial building, long-awaited remodel, covered outdoor living space, retaining wall, or telecommunications tower, Ascent Engineering is your expert at providing forensics, assessments, or designs. Ascent Engineering is a proud supporter of your Montana State Bobcats.
Bridger Brewing is home to award-winning locally crafted beer and pizza and is proud to support all things Bobcat sports. Open 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. daily, last beer served at 8 p.m., and located right across from the Brick Breeden Fieldhouse. Stop by after the game today to enjoy a cold pint of beer and a slice of made-from-scratch delicious pizza. Dine-in service and online ordering for takeout are both available. Check out BridgerBrewing.com and at Bridger Brewing on Instagram and Facebook, and stay tuned for updates on our newest adventure in Three Forks, Montana.
It's
It's the season of home improvement, and Williams Plumbing will help you tackle the big stuff. Are old roots clogging your sewer line? Williams has the tools to fix it. Have you checked your septic system lately? We have the knowledge and experience to maintain or repair it. Looking to install a yard hydrant? We'll do it promptly and professionally. Don't sweat the big stuff. Call Williams Plumbing today.
At Montana State University, students shape signature experiences that take them across the state and into local communities. MSU is dedicated to its land grant mission, integrating transformational learning, discovery, and service that improves lives. You'll find our students teaching across Montana, conducting research in the heart of Yellowstone National Park, or even creating small shelter prototypes to address homelessness. Montana State University. Think outside.
For the second half, Montana State and Weber State tied at 32 points apiece. And before the Bobcats inbound, let's pause 10 seconds for our network station identification. You're listening to Montana State basketball.
AM 1450 KMMS, Bozeman, 1340 KPRK Livingston, where Montana talks.
I'm Keith Galogly alongside Brian Preby at First Interstate Bank broadcast position. Will Gordon is back in the studios. The Bobcats have the basketball to start the second half, tied at 32 as this pass is tipped out of bounds. The McDonald's delivery of the half. Let's go to John Olmstead. He had 2 points, 3 rebounds, and 3 assists in that first half on his senior day. He started tonight and also starts the second half on the floor. Montana State setting it up in a tie game, first possession of the second half. Olmstead up at the top, gives it to Eddie Turner on the right wing. Turner on the drive into the lane, draws a double team, pivoting and kicks it out. Garacki tries a left corner three. That's a little bit short. Rebound tip, and the Bobcats get it back. Boy, Montana State much better on the offensive glass lately. Ford to the elbow, pulls up, his jumper, rimming. No, Dylan Jones grabs the rebound. Weber from right to left in a tie game. Weber's first possession of the second half. Handoff to Verplanken, around to Dylan Jones. He's on the left wing against Patterson, down to the mid-post, picked up by Olmstead. Kicks it out to the right wing. Here's a three. Verplanken got it. Verplanken into double figures. He's a deadly long-range shooter, and he's been especially hot as of late. He's got 12 points today. Into the post. Olmstead makes the catch. Hands it off to Garacki. Cut into the cup. Oh, he missed the bunny. Got there and missed the finger roll, then commits the foul. Dylan Jones likes this move where he'll kind of slow up when he feels a guy behind him. If you run into a guy, that's a foul. It's the right call, and it's a smart play by Jones. Second foul on Garacki.
Yeah, it's just a veteran play by Jones, and he knows he picks up a foul on Garacki, who's a key contributor for Montana State.
And Garacki a little frustrated after missing that layup as Dylan Jones gets in for a reverse right-handed layup, and he's got 14 points.
Weber's come out with a different sense of urgency, physicality. Right now they are just grabbing, beating up on Montana State physically.
Ford at the top, pump fake, he's free. That three is good. 10 points for Rob Ford on senior day. 997 in his career. 37-35, Weber on top, 18-10 to go in the game. Great crowd tonight, terrific atmosphere. Drive down to the baseline. Verplanken has it tipped, recovered, out to three, drives on Olmstead, nowhere to go, has to kick it back out to Jones. 8 to shoot. Jones with a standing dribble, 7. And a whistle and a foul. And Garacki just picked up his third. That'll bring Sam Lecolot in.
And that's just a veteran again. Dylan Jones, late shot clock, has a guy who's not as quick as him. He's going to go right to his body, draw contact, put the official in a position to make the call. He gets the call, and Garacki sits down.
Weber with the ball, leading by 2. 3, working on Olmstead, driving a kick. Here's a 3. Kohler came up short, and Eddie Turner has the rebound. Montana State running the other way. Ford gets it to the cup. Ready layup is good. What hustle by Rob Ford to get back, and he's able to lay it in. 9.99 for Rob Ford.
And you've got a 5-0 run by each team to start second.
3 into the lane, puts up the floater and got it to go. Cats quickly the other way. Eddie Turner driving to the cup. He gets down underneath and wisely takes it out. And then his pass is stolen away. 3 in transition. Rob Ford coming back for defense, and he can't get there. 3 with an easy transition bucket. 17:05 to go in the game. Montana State trailing 41-37 against Weber State. Eddie Turner cruises into the front court. Overhead pass to the left wing. Ford, bounce pass underneath. Olmstead blocked by Dylan Jones. Oh, that was a big meeting at the rim, and Dylan Jones comes out on top. Now Jones bobbled it, lost it. Here comes MSU. Rob Ford the other way. Against Verplanken. Leans in, lays it. No! And then a foul. Late foul as John Olmstead got shoved going after the rebound. Lays straight, picks up the foul. It was a late whistle, and Logie had enough time to sprint down the sideline before that call was made.
Yeah, Bobcats, great hustle play by Sam to get up the floor and put the pressure again on the official to make a call. Cats with a couple turnovers here, giving Weber their lead back.
Patterson off a screen, drills a three, his second of the day. He's got 6 points. It's his 10th three-point make over the last 4, so he's hot again.
Yeah, you got Garacki hot, you got Rob hot, you got Patterson hot. Eddie Turner was good at Eastern, not his game so far tonight, but things can change.
Hands off inside. Chu had it stripped. Montana State takes it away. Cats down 1 with the ball. Ahead to Eddie Turner on the left wing. He crosses over into the lane, kicks it out. Now Patterson down to the baseline. Gives to Ford. Triggers. Right wing three. No, just short. And Weber has the rebound.
Rob Ford up to 5 steals with a pair already in the second half. He's going after that record here tonight.
So he's at 90, 4 shy of tying the single-season record of steals. Jones on the drive, rack attack, swatted! Sam Leckelot a big block, but then a whistle and a foul. Leckelot over to the fans to amp him up. And that'll take us to a break. 15:41 to go in the ball game. Montana State is trailing 41-40 against Weber State. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
At Jersey Mike's, watching them freshly slice the meat and cheese for my sub is a sight to behold. The layers of ham, salami, and pepperoni are even more glorious than the pink and orange layers of a sunrise. Yeah, the sun's pretty and all that, but in about 7 billion years it's going to explode, obliterating the earth and every living thing on it. And if there's no sun, there's no subs. Meanwhile, the only thing a sub ever obliterated was my hunger. Freshly sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing, a sub above.
At Montana State University, students shape signature experiences that take them across the state and into local communities. MSU is dedicated to its land grant mission, integrating transformational learning, discovery, and service that improves lives. You'll find our students teaching across Montana, conducting research in the heart of Yellowstone National Park, or even creating small shelter prototypes to address homelessness. Montana State University. Think outside.
When a power line has fallen down, it can be downright dangerous and even deadly. That's because downed lines can still energize the ground and objects around them. To help keep you and others safe, Northwestern Energy says stay at least 35 feet or the length of a semi-truck away from a downed power line and anything the line is touching. You should always assume the line is live, and if you see a downed line, immediately call 911 and warn others. Northwestern Energy, delivering a bright future.
Back to First Interstate Bank broadcast position. 15:41 to go in the ball game. Montana State trailing 41-40 against Weber State. Remind you the Bobcats need your support to go for the win. Donate to the Bobcat Club's 3 to Win campaign to help us reach our $3 million goal, supporting student athletes. So Sam Leckelot, big block, but a foul on Dylan Jones. So Jones will shoot 2 free throws. And boy, that's a heck of an athletic play by Leckelot. They do call a foul. Probably 50-50. Went back and watched the replay, but I mean, that's the type of athleticism we're seeing from Sam right now.
Yeah, and he gives the Cats the one thing they don't have, which is a rim protector. He loves to go up and challenge shots, and he's done it without getting himself in foul trouble, which was obviously an issue early in the season. And when his role shifted and he needed to play more minutes, he's figured out ways to stay on the floor. Really been a great last 6-8 weeks for Sam.
So for Montana State, with Northern Colorado winning earlier, that means UNC will not be in the 4 seed. Bobcats waiting to find out who the 4 seed will be. It will either be this Weber team or Montana, which is at home against Idaho State in a tight one. But for Montana State, that's not a great bevy of choices against a Montana team that's had the Cats' numbers this year. And for Weber State, a team you're playing right now, and you'd have to potentially play again next Monday.
Yeah, you'd have a whole week between. It's a lot of time to prep for a team that you just played.
First free throw is good for Dylan Jones. I think it was Sam Scholl's scout, so he would be happy. He's like, all right, cool, I already got it. I'm already done with my scout.
Yeah, I mean, there'd be a lot of time spent watching this film, and for both ball clubs, it's a tough matchup to play the same team back-to-back, especially when you have a whole week between games.
Dylan Jones hits both free throws. He's got 16 points, 15:30 to go in the ball game, 43-40. Weber leading, MSU with the ball. Ford on the drive, gets underneath, kicks to Patterson. Left corner, three, no. Rebound tipped. Lecolot wins it, and then he gets hit. A foul on Weber. And how about Sam Lecolot? He was surrounded by a number of purple jerseys. Dyson Kohler was the man who committed the foul. Great effort by Lecolot.
Yeah, pure effort. I mean, that's just 1-on-3, finding a way to get a hand on it once, twice, 3 times and come up with it. Just what makes Sam Sam.
Montana State inbounds. They get another possession because of that hustle, trailing by 3. Ford in the left corner, takes it to the top, fires into the post, kick to the right corner. Lecolot weaves, kicks. Ford from the top, spins into the lane, goes to the rack, had it tipped, and that's going to be a jump ball. Taba got a hand on it, and he locked up Ford. So the possession arrow gives it to Weber State. 15 minutes, 12 seconds to go in the ball game. Weber leading 43-40 over Montana State. Weber into the front court. Hand off to Dylan Jones at the top. Around to the left wing for Cunningham. Back to Jones, back to Cunningham. He drives on Lecolot, gets in, forces it up. That's no good, and Rob Ford has the rebound. Ford into the front court. Takes it to the right wing, hands it off to Eddie Turner. Dribbles left. Turner to the free throw line, pulls up. Runner is good. Eddie Turner gets it to go, his first points of the day. The Cats back to within 1.
Yeah, good to see Eddie being aggressive. Hadn't been his game thus far tonight, but finds a way to contribute here early in the second half, maybe get some things going.
Verplanken off a screen, misses a topside 3. Tomba the rebound, blocked by Lecolot, and the Cats come away with it. MSU from left to right. Turner crossing over into the lane, goes up, finger roll, good, take it off the board. A charge taken by Vartiainen. The foul on Eddie is his 3rd. That was pretty close, but it was on the other side of the floor.
Yeah, unfortunately for the Cats, it goes the other way as Eddie had found a way to make the shot after the play.
Weber with a basketball from right to left. Dylan Jones has it, taking it over toward the top of the key. Handoff for Chu, then for Vertiainen. Down to Chu, left baseline. Goes out to Vertiainen on the left wing. Skip pass into the right corner. Catch made there. Cunningham pump fakes, drives, hands off underneath. 7 to shoot. Chu spins into Miller, tries the hook shot, no good. How about Jed Miller coming over, helping out on the big man defensively, and then he grabs the rebound.
Yeah, almost a double team between the two smallest guys on the floor, on the largest guy on the floor, and he can't make a play out of it.
Walker down to the left baseline. Skip to the right wing for Lecolot. Down into Miller with the Cats down by 1. 10 to shoot. Walker takes it from the elbow, down to the right block, goes up, got blocked and fouled. 2 officials raised their hand on that. That's the second foul on Alex Chu, and Brandon Walker will go to the line with a chance to give the Bobcats the lead. 13:25 to go in the game, 43-42, Weber leading.
Good pace to this second half. Both teams getting after it. You've got Weber State just with 1 extra point.
Montana's Ribbon Chop House has been serving Rocky Mountain communities for over 20 years. Our ability to grow has come through our commitment to Rocky Mountain hospitality, a concept which incorporates a casual attitude with our commitment to loyalty, safety, service, and quality food. We hope you'll be our guest at one of our Montana locations soon, and a great time to do that would be tomorrow night for the final Cat Chat of the year starting at 6:30. First free throw, no good for Walker.
Yeah, another thing that would be great is for the Cats to make a free throw tonight. 0 for 2. Got an and 1 opportunity by Rob on the first bucket of the game. This is just the second time they made a trip there.
Walker hits the second. He's got 5 points. Yeah, MSU only shooting 72% from the free throw line in conference play. It's been shaky, and they've missed plenty of front ends and 1-and-1s. Tie game, 43-all. Jones, rack attack, lays it good through contact. They let some contact from Lecolot go. Dylan Jones up to 18. Patterson driving a kick, moved up to Walker. Takes it to the elbow. Has the dribble. Goes up to Ford, sitting at 999 career points, and draws the foul. That's the third on Chu. Official turns and says you can't do that. So that's a huge foul, third on Alex Chu.
Yeah, it's a pretty easy call. I mean, he just tries to close the door on Rob. Rob's quick enough to put pressure on him and draw an easy little contact foul there. Chu's a problem for the Bobcats, so getting his third won't hurt.
And he was certainly winning the battle against Brandon Walker the first half. MSU down by 2 with the ball, 13 minutes to go in the game. Miller on a drive, kicks, Lecolot to Walker. He's up to the free throw line. Walker had his pocket picked. It's loose and picked up by Jones. 1-on-2. Jones hands off to Cunningham. He goes up and lays it in with the right hand. 6 points for Cunningham. Good contest by Lecolot.
Really,
4-point lead for Weber.
Really good contest by Lecolot, but Cats' turnovers are just costing them big time here.
Walker spins through a double team. Kicks to Patterson. Left corner 3. Ring it up. Brandon Walker might have taken an extra step. That's all right. Tyler Patterson pouring it in. His third 3 of the day. Cats down by 1.
No Mida right there. He went swing dancing and got a definitely rope-a-dope in there. But official missed it and gives the Cats a 3.
Jones working on Lecolot. Down to the right block. Up with the right hand. Lays it in. 20 points for Dylan Jones now.
That's a part that NBA guys are going to love about Dylan Jones. His breadth of his shoulders and his ability to get into paint, use his body to create space and find ways to finish.
Up to the top for Lecolot. Bobcats down by 3. 11:45 to go in the game. Miller on the drive. Pulls up at the free throw line. Ooh, he almost traveled 2 as he stumbled. Gets rid of it, though, to Walker. Only 5 to shoot. To Lecolot 4. Lecolot into the paint. Turns. Jumper well short. Weber with the loose ball. Wildcats from right to left. Cunningham ahead of steam. Into the lane. Down to the mid-post. Swings it back out to the top. Martianen for 3. Rattles it home. That's a good-looking freshman right there. Martianen, the true freshman from Finland, only averaging 5 a game, but he's really been coming on as the season's progressed.
Yeah, and just a true freshman. He'll have his opportunity a year from now when Dylan Jones graduates. Doesn't need to start that early here for the Cats' sake.
And a timeout called by Montana State, a prime lending timeout. We'll take a break. 11:07 to go in the ball game. Wildcats building a little momentum. They're up 52-46 over the Bobcats. Back to the First Interstate Bank broadcast position after this. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball presented by Learfield.
When your day one proves they're a real one by showing up with McDonald's breakfast before you even get out of bed. The friends don't let friends skip breakfast deal.
Real friends also understand if you eat their hash browns before you even drive back. It's buy one, get one for $1 at McDonald's with 5 options to mix and match. Sausage McMuffin, burrito, McGriddles, biscuit, or hash browns. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Valid for item of equal or lesser value.
No matter how far you may go, there's always one just down the road. Town Pump, who pump it up, pump it up.
Join the Town Pump Fountain and Coffee Club with Pump It Up Rewards. Buy 5 of any size fountain drink or coffee and get your 6th free. It pays to be a Pump It Up Rewards member. Town Pump, convenient and right down the road.
As a Montana parent, I want to be at my best for my child. I've learned that if I want to be at my best, then I need to take care of myself. ParentingMontana.org has podcast episodes about taking care of my own health and well-being, improving my relationship with my parenting partner, and supporting my child's physical and mental health. I found the podcast to be informative, relatable, and I can tune in whenever I have time. ParentingMontana.org. Tools for your child's success.
Brought to you by SAMHSA and Montana DPHHS.
See every pulse-pounding, buzzer-beating play in astounding detail with a patient experience that's second to none. Experienced doctors and advanced technology. Vance Thompson Vision, the official LASIK and cataract surgeon of the Bobcats, is your home for laser vision correction. Learn more at VanceThompsonVision.com. 11:07 to go in the game. Montana State trailing 52-46 against Weber State. And Weber grabbing just a little momentum here. It's only a 6-point game, but you can feel it where it's starting to go downhill for the Wildcats.
Yeah, and Montana State got a little rushed on a couple possessions, couple turnovers. Right now, the Weber State's made their last 4 shots, so that's got them a little bit going. And Montana State just needs to respond, make a couple shots, get a couple stops, and just get this thing back tied up.
Hello to one of my Cal League colleagues, the voice of Pacific men's basketball, Zach Beyruti, tuning in today as he goes on his way to go pick up some watermelon out in California. Montana State with the ball to our right. Tyler Patterson lobs it to John Olmstead, who grabs it in the backcourt, and the Cats set it up, down by 6 with 11 minutes to go. Olmstead hands off for Miller. He stumbles, gets rid of it. Down to Olmstead now, then to Karaki. He bobbles it. It's loose, and Weber takes it away. Boy, that was all bricks for Montana State. Dylan Jones slowing it down to the left wing. Crossing over on Olmstead. Down to the left baseline, goes up, reverse layup. That's good. Wow, that's an NBA prospect against a former walk-on, and Dylan Jones, a shifty move to get to 22 points.
Yeah, and you're just seeing right now why Jones is such a good scorer.
Olmstead, 2-hand flush. Eddie Turner, the dime. Olmstead got free, and on his senior day, John Olmstead able to finish. He's got 4 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists in his first career start.
Yeah, and then finishing that, Dylan Jones shoots such a high percentage because so many of his shots are just right around the rim. He's 8 for 10 on the game tonight, 1 for 1 from 3.
Fall away jumper is good. Dylan Jones again continuing to heat up. He's up to 24 points. You know, he is a second half scorer. Really tries to get his teammates involved in the first half. He just takes over in the second half. That's what he's doing right now. Jed Miller into Olmstead. He goes up, lays it home. John Olmstead able to finish. He's starting to get free now. 6 points for the Arizona native. Martin in the other way, trailing 3, no good. Turner tips the rebound out to Jed Miller. Back to Turner on the left wing. Cats down 6. Turner, transition 3. That's no good. Dylan Jones rips the rebound down. 9:35 to go in the game. Deep breath here as Dylan Jones cruises across the timeline. Weber leading 56-50. Weber slings into the right corner. Out to Vertianen, then to the top. Cunningham slices to the elbow. Kicks into the left corner. Jones against Miller. Mismatch here. Miller backing him down. His pass tipped. Miller knocked it away. Patterson has it. How about that? MSU slows it down to the front court, down 6. Turner to the mid-post. Alley-oop. Olmstead slam! And 1! John Olmstead putting it home. Making his mark on senior night. Bringing the brick crowd to their feet. And Olmstead will be going to the line when we come back. The Cats have stopped the tide, and they're on the comeback, down 4. 9:08 to go in the ball game. Weber State leading 56-52 over Montana State in the regular season finale. We're taking a break. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
The snow is falling and temps are dropping, Bobcat fans, so it's the perfect time to cozy up with heartwarming soups and comfort food. Elevate your kitchen game and create magic tonight with La Cuisine's premium cookware. Don't forget the secret ingredient, a new top-selling cookbook. Attend a cooking class and you'll learn how to make every meal a slam dunk. La Cuisine is Bozeman's boutique kitchen store, and we can help you create the perfect table with our curated Montana-made and European dining treasures. Discover the ideal blend of style and functionality at La Cuisine, 2405 West Main.
Bozeman Spirits Distillery. Craft distilling award-winning spirits for over 9 years. Making some of your favorites like Bobcat Gold Bourbon, Montana 1889 Whiskey, Cold Spring Huckleberry Vodka, Jim Bridger Bourbon, and many more. Visit the tasting room, try signature craft cocktails, and purchase bottles today. Located at 121 West Main, Bozeman Spirits Distillery, downtown Bozeman. When garage door issues happen, don't just call anybody. Call the pros at DoorTech. Our family-owned and operated business happily serves the Gallatin Valley. We install and service residential, commercial, and custom overhead doors and operators. With factory-trained and certified technicians, we're committed to quality, value, and long-term relationships. Call us at 582-1623 and let us help you with the solution to all your garage door needs. DoorTech is raising the door on quality. Your region's only premier authorized Rainer dealer.
This game is brought to you by the Montana State Fund, covering Montana's workers with workers' comp and safety know-how. Workplace safety, you're naked without it. More at safemt.com. Bobcats looking to finish 500 in Big Sky play. They're 8-9 right now. They are locked into the 5 seed for the tournament in Boise, starting on Monday night with a 5:30 tip. We'll be on the air at 5 o'clock. Cats are going to either play Weber State or Montana, as Northern Colorado has already won today. With 9:08 to go in the game here, Weber leading 56-52. And kind of a weird situation for Montana State. They frankly don't have much to play for in the seeding, although obviously a lot to play for Rob Ford and John Olmstead in the senior day. And then really either the two matchups are either playing this Weber team again next Monday or playing a Montana team that's a tough matchup.
Yeah, and ultimately Weber's going to finish 2 or 3 as I have it.
Right. If Montana were to win,
take that back,
and Weber were to lose,
4. They're going to finish
could,
2 or 4, so they can't end up being in the 3 hole.
Olmstead looking to complete the three-point play. No, the free throw shooting. Montana State 1 of 4 from the free throw line today. They trail by 4, 56-52. Weber leading, 9 minutes to go in the ball game. 9 minutes to go in the regular season at the Brick. Hand off to Dylan Jones. Moves it around into the right corner, and that is tipped out of bounds, and it's going to be MSU ball. Turner got a piece of it, and then it went through Vartianen's hands, and it tipped Vartianen's hands. I thought that was the right call. It's going to be Bobcat ball.
Big play right there for the Bobcats. Eddie Turner kind of shoots the gap, just gets a glance of it, but throws it off, and Vartanen can't come up with it. He's going to be a nice player, assuming he sticks around over the next few years, but thankfully for the Cats, his hands weren't very sticky right there.
Are we going to start referring to NIL money as cap space? Because Weber will have a little more cap space when Dylan Jones goes to the NBA next year. Bounce into Olmstead down on the right block, back and down, steps through, lefty left. That's good. John Olmstead back into double figures for a second straight game. He's got 10. Cats down 2.
Olmstead on an 8-0 run by himself to get the Cats back within 2.
Pass tip recovered by Dylan Jones in the right corner. Working on Jed Miller. Big mismatch size. His pass tip recovered again by Jones. He kicks it down to the right block. Double team. Looking to get rid of it. Does. Down to 3. Playing in bodies. Lays it up. No. Olmstead will get credit for the block. Then he swarmed in a foul on Weber. Left there. Olmstead tried to pull that ball down. Kohler had his hand on it too. That was very close to something extra. They're not going to add anything though. The foul's on Blaze Street, his second, and John Olmstead gets a warm round of applause for the effort.
Yeah, and Kohler is 0 for on the night. He's only taken 1 shot, but not a game that you expect from him as a veteran guy. Bobcats have done the job there. Now a chance to tie.
8:05 remaining in the regular season. Weber State leading Montana State 56-54. Turner hands it off. Olmstead makes a contested catch, and he is fouled. Kohler hit him on the arm. Second on Kohler. And that's going to be a 1-and-1 for Montana State. When we come back, Bobcats trying to prove just how much they've grown. They lost to this Weber State team back on December 28th, losing by 22 points. Today, down by just 2, with a 1-and-1 coming up at the stripe when we come back to the First Interstate Bank broadcast position. 7:58 to go in the ball game. Weber leading MSU 56-54. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball presented by Learfield.
What's in a name? For some, the meaning runs deeper than the word we see in front of us. There's a history to it. We are Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Montana, and the biggest part of our name will always be the smallest, of, because it's the of that connects us, which means we are of our communities, of a promise passed down for a healthier tomorrow. Through it all.
Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Montana, a division of Healthcare Service Corporation, a mutual legal reserve company.
For every peak, valley, and plateau, for every mishap and every adventure, for every Montanan in every season of life, Bozeman Health is here to deliver care with quality, compassion, and respect. Because we see you as more than the patient you are today. We look to what's on the horizon for you and our community over the decades to come. That's care beyond care. Well beyond. Bozeman Health.
The Ribbon Chop House was founded in 2001. Our ability to grow has come through our commitment to Rocky Mountain hospitality, a concept which incorporates a casual attitude with our high-level commitment to loyalty, safety, service, and quality food. At the Ribbon Chop House, our staff is dedicated to creating extraordinary experiences that raise the bar in each of our communities. Enjoy premium steaks, fresh seafood, and award-winning baby back ribs. We look forward to sharing a little Rocky Mountain hospitality with you.
This game is brought to you in part by the Montana State Fund, covering Montana's workers with workers' comp and safety know-how. Workplace safety, you're naked without it. More at safemt.com. 7:58 to go in the ball game. Montana State is trailing Weber State 56-54, and Weber started to grab a little momentum here in the second half. Cats coming back on it. This game has been as tight as any, and it really is a proof point in how far MSU has come since the end of the 2023 calendar year.
Yeah, no, they've made tremendous strides. I mean, it was 9 weeks ago that they faced off against the same team, and it really, after a 21-4 Weber run in the middle of the first half, it was just big brother beating up on little brother pretty much the rest of the way.
John Olmsted was not a factor in that game. Big factor today, the front end of the 1-and-1 at the free throw line is good. So John Olmsted is a young man who grew up in Chile with his parents while his father was working in the copper mines and working with that. Comes back to Arizona in middle school, starts playing basketball then. The free throw is up and good. Decides to walk on at Arizona State. Spends 4 years there, really doesn't play almost at all. Starts here on a scholarship, mostly on the bench, and now back-to-back double-figure scoring games. He's got 11 after that last free throw here, make it 12 rather, on his senior day, and he ties the game with 7:40 to go. Dylan Jones out to the left wing. Takes it back right, pulls up, elbow jumper. That's no good. Long rebound. It's going to go out of bounds. It's Montana State ball, and now they've got a chance to take the lead here after Weber had opened up an 8-point advantage.
And the Cats on a 10-2 run, all 10 points coming from one guy, John Olmsted, with the key run here, middle of the second half, giving the Cats hope when it felt like they were a little bit on the ropes.
Turner down to the mid-post, kicks it out to Garacki at the top, steps to his left. Back to Olmsted at the top of the key. Handoff for Patterson. Picks up the dribble. Down to Olmsted, right baseline. Backing in on Chu. Backing down into the lane. Throws out to the left wing. Here's Miller on a drive. Back to Olmsted. How about a three? Oh, yeah! John Olmsted soaking it all in on senior night. 15 points. Olmsted for three. Cats in front with 7 minutes to go. Dylan Jones picked up, double team down to the left baseline. Bounce pass underneath, catch is made, thrown back out topside. Verplanken sets it up. How about this crowd to the right wing? Three, short on a three. Miller the rebound. Oh, the energy's here now. Last chance for the Cats fans at home to root on this team, which has been through so much. Patterson up to Turner at the top. Takes it to his right. Behind the back dribble, just trying to get some room. Stagnant possession here with 10 to shoot. Olmsted at the top, 9 to shoot. Olmsted to the right corner. Turner for three. Book it. Eddie Turner heating up now in the second half. Montana State leading 62-56. Jones swatted! Brian Garacki, the deny in the front court. Jones handed it off to Alex Chu, who got blocked by Brian Garacki.
Amazing how one guy raises his level, helps his team, he inspires other, and the Cats in the middle of a 16-2 run.
Weber with the ball to our left. All of a sudden, they trail 62-56. Everybody on their feet at the brick. What a send-off for Plankin. Baseline J. No. Tip back. No. Fight for the rebound. Cats win it. Garacki has it. MSU from left to right, leading by 6.
Rob Ford on the bench for this entire 4-minute segment.
Down to Olmsted, pass, knocked free by Kohler, a turnover. Dylan Jones racing the other way, throws it down underneath, and Threet with a lay-in in transition, and a timeout called by Weber State. So the quick turnover turns into a transition bucket. Northwest Crossing is springing to life with brand new homes, now selling by Williams Homes. Discover airy, comfortable floor plans with built-in value in the 600,000s. Residents can walk to neighborhood parks, shopping, dining, and retail. Plus, you'll be close to good schools. Learn more at nwxbzn.com. So Prime Lending timeout. 5:26 to go in the game. Montana State, thanks to this 14-2 run now, they lead 62-58. And again, Montana State finding some momentum, and what a night for John Olmstead. 15 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists, and he hits another 3. He's hit a 3 in each of the last 2 games.
Cats are pretty successful when he goes for 15 points back-to-back nights. But it's great to see. Great story. Kind of the Rudy-esque moment for him. Builds this crowd up. Couple dunks. Bangs a 3. Now this game's a long way from over. 5:26 to go. Montana State's got to keep their focus here. Little surprised that Rob Ford not back in coming out of this timeout. Coach is rolling with Jed Miller and Eddie Turner in the backcourt.
Yeah, John Olmstead, before his game on Saturday, had scored 34 points in 21 games all year. Puts up 15 on Saturday. He's got another 15 today.
Matching his uniform number. Gotta love it.
To Miller in the left corners. The Cats work offensively, leading by 4. 5 minutes to go. To Garacki at the free throw line. Takes it to the elbow. Skips into the left corner. Miller letting it fly. No good from 3 in the left corner. Rebound Dylan Jones and Weber State. Jones 1-on-3. Driving a kick. Trailing 3 from Kohler. Short. Rebound to John Olmstead. He throws ahead. Turner pushing the tempo. Out to Patterson. Transition right wing 3. Book it. 4th 3 for Tyler Patterson. 65-58 MSU, 4:30 to go. Right baseline jumper the other way. No. Kohler with the rebound. He goes back up. That's short. Garacki wins another rebound, and Kohler picks up the foul, his 3rd. And the Cats are walking it down to the free throw line the other way, trying to grab this game in a stranglehold.
And the Cats just playing with a different level right now. Weber State came out, started the second half, increased their physicality, found a way to be the guys that took the edge. Montana State responds. John Olmstead sparks a run. He scores 13 straight. They go 16-2. Now it's 17-2 with Brian Garacki looking to extend it even further.
I mean, for Olmstead to stay as ready as he has, Lecolat's going to check in here. Ford's still on the bench right now, sitting at 999 career points. The front end is good from Garacki. And look, Olmstead was looking for a shot. Came here, hasn't really had it much as he gets a huge round of applause. A standing ovation for John Olmstead on senior night. Rob Ford pumping up the crowd as well for him, and he's up to give his fellow senior a high five. Garacki pours it in. But, you know, Olmstead was a big key also in Sam Lecolat's resurgence this year. Olmstead talked about that on Cat Chat last week, just how much he was trying to pump up Lecolat. Those two guys have become fast friends, hunting partners and all. And, you know, Olmstead's impact had a tangible effect on the floor even before he got out there.
Yeah, Cats up 9 right now with 4:20 to go. Not what we were thinking was going to be the case just a few minutes ago.
Verplanken throws it up to the top for 3. On the drive of the lefty dribble, gets underneath, and a foul before the shot, a bump by Eddie Turner. That's the 4th on Eddie. And here comes Rob Ford now for potentially the last 4-minute stretch of his career at Worthington Arena. A guy who started at JUCO for his first 2 years, went to Idaho State for 2 years, honorable mention All Big Sky, and an injury-plagued season. Transferred here, was still hurt to begin last year, played back up at the point guard position to Darius Brown on an NCAA tournament team, and now one of the best players in the league this year, and he's back on the floor, presumably for the final 4-minute stretch. Cunningham at the top. Toss to Dylan Jones on the left wing. Puts up a contested 3. Rimming, no. Miller the rebound. Gives to Rob Ford, moving from left to right. Ahead to Lecolat, going against Jones. Inside, lays it good. Lecolat just took Dylan Jones one-on-one, and he said, I'm the bigger man today. 11-point lead for MSU. 3. Kicks it out. Cunningham drives the right baseline. Pulls up and hits the bottom of the net with a jumper. Timeout, Weber State. They've got 1 timeout left. And with 3:32 to go, we're going to take a break. And this Bozeman crowd making some noise as we head to a pause. 3:32 to go in the ball game. Montana State trying to hang on up 69-60 over Weber State. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
It was a nice spring day, so I decided to do a little work around the house. I didn't think anything of it. I've dug 1,000 holes 1,000 times until I hit a shallow gas line. The repair cost me over $5,000, and in one fell swoop, the family vacation was kaput. I know I'm not the only one, but it still hurts. Next time I'm calling 811 before I dig.
Learn from Jerry and hundreds of others. Call 811 before you dig.
Brought to you by Montana811.org.
Ready to build your brand? Think Inc. outside the box for your complete branding solutions. Located in Bozeman, Montana, we offer a full print shop for banners, signs, wraps, trade show booths and graphics, promotional products, and much more. If you can think it, we can ink it. We are a proud supporter and corporate sponsor of the MSU Bobcats. Like us on Facebook to see some of our cat wraps. Ready to build your brand? Think Inc. and call us at 406-922-6462 or visit us on the web at inkoutside.com.
There is a local ranch just outside of Boise, Idaho, that has masterfully bred Japanese Wagyu cattle with American Angus cattle. Now this American-style Wagyu beef is available to you and your family. Rosars presents Snake River American-style Wagyu beef. Snake River Farms beef is famously found in many exclusive five-star steak restaurants. Snake River Farms, available at your local neighborhood Rosars.
Back to the First Interstate Bank broadcast position. We remind you that Intermountain Health, formerly known as SCL Health in Big Sky Country, is proud to be an official health partner of Montana State Athletics. 3:32 to go in the ball game. Montana State leading Weber State 69-60. And this is the send-off you're looking for. Final regular season game of the year. Fantastic crowds. The two seniors having big impacts today, and everybody behind them. This is what it's all about. This is why these boys work so hard. And Coach Logie made sure he took some time in the pregame, too, to just acknowledge how much the fans have come out despite an up-and-down season as the Cats try to finish 500 in conference play if they can get a win today.
Yeah, they were huge last time the Cats were at home, especially on that Thursday night, inspiring the team, and they are out in full force again tonight.
Ford on the right wing, drives to the mid-post, stops there, pivoting, shovel pass out to Miller. He holds up at the top. Over to Ford on the right wing. 7 to shoot. Around to Miller on the left wing. 6. Back to Ford on the right wing. 5. Ford to the free throw line. Pulls up the jumper. Rimming. No. Dylan Jones with another rebound. And here comes Weber State from right to left.
Still a good possession. Took 25 seconds off the clock.
Lekalot with a block. Chu picks up the loose ball. He goes up, dunks it, and draws the foul on Lekalot, his third. And Alex Chu will go to the line to try to complete the three-point play. 5 points for Chu. And that was one of those ones where maybe Lekalot could just pull the foot off the gas just a little.
Yeah, Cats run 28 seconds off the shot clock, and Weber State runs 6. And that's what the Cats have to be careful of down the stretch here. Got to convert, keep scoring.
Chu misses the free throw. MSU has the rebound, and they move from left to right. Playing a little catch out high. Miller gives it to Ford. Steps over to the top. Contested pass. Ooh, recovered by Miller. Good active hands by Miller to come back. Over to Garacki, right corner. Into Lekalot, right block. Brings it out. 7 to shoot. Lekalot into the lane against Chu. Spins. Righty layup. Got it to go. Sam Lekalot putting his man into the spin cycle.
Big finish by Sam there. Keep the 3-possession lead with that. Burned a minute 10 off the clock, and Weber hasn't gained any ground.
71-62, MSU in front, 2:10 to go in the ball game. Cunningham backs it out. Gives to Dylan Jones on the left wing. Crossing over on Garacki. Has to throw it back up for Blanket. NBA 3. Rimming, no. Miller a rebound. MSU back from left to right. It's the 5th rebound for Jed Miller off the bench today.
Yeah, he stole 2 away from Rob. Rob needs 1 for the double-double.
Cats just playing a bunch of catch around the perimeter here. On senior day, Rob Ford, 12 points, 9 rebounds, 3 assists, sitting at 999 career points. Lekalot at the top, over to the left wing, 7 to shoot. Miller to Ford, 5. Miller from the left wing. The 3 is good. And that one rips the roof off the place. Jed Miller from downtown. Cats up 12 with 90 seconds to go. Ford tips it away into the backcourt. Foot race for the loose ball, and he can't quite save it as it goes out of bounds. Oh, man. And that three by Jed Miller, that one was big time, and he gets a big high five from Eddie Turner. John Olmstead back onto the floor as well.
Yeah, and looks to me like Eric Duff recognizes his team isn't going to come back here. He's pulling guys out, trying to save them for next week. The way it looks right now, they're going to have a week to prepare to replay this thing, as the Cats and the Wildcats are probably set to match up down in Boise.
So Northern Colorado has already won. Montana is up by 11 with 6 minutes to go. So if those scores hold and this one holds, we'd have a rematch between Montana State and Weber State on Monday at 5:30 in quarterfinals of the Big Sky Tournament. 75 seconds left. Bertien on the right wing. Throws around to the left wing. Jordan for three. That's no good. Turner tipping the rebound. He corrals it. MSU has it. Cats can slow it down, up by 12.
Weber's conceded.
Yep.
Cats are going to get her done. Big time win on senior night.
And so Montana State will have beaten 3 of the top 4 seeds in the conference going into the Big Sky Tournament. And now a timeout and a substitution timeout. Carter Ash, Mr. Bozeman, into the ball game. In for Rob Ford. Ash high fives Ford, one of the great Bobcats over the last 2 years. High fives from head coach Matt Logie. And a congrats to Rob Ford on an incredible career. And one of the legendary Bobcats who will be forever remembered for bridging the gap between Sprinkle and Logie. Art Ash heaves it up and banks it in. Carter Ash just chucking it up, and it gets lifted up into the air by Eddie Turner. Montana State up 76-62. And now Jed Miller wants to check in here. So Ford has had his send-off. Everybody on their feet hopping around. And Miller can't quite come back in yet. 5 seconds left, 5-second differential between the shot and game clock. 3, able to lay it in. Oh, he went down hard as the contest from John Olmstead. Boy, they met up top. 3 was trying for a hardcore dunk. 76-64, MSU leading, 29 seconds to go. Threet back to his feet, good to see. And now Jed Miller in. John Olmstead leaving the Bobcats floor for a final time. Only 1 year, the blue and gold, but an extremely impactful one. And it's not how you start, it's how you finish. John Olmstead finishing the year with 2 straight 15-point games. And a key component, he was the heart of the game-deciding run today. Boy, this is a ball game that Cats fans have been able to reward their fan base today. MSU with 6 straight seasons of 500 or better ball in Big Sky play. Not easy to do, and a fan base that has showed up all year long shows up one final time as the Bobcats win it 76-64. What a year through thick and thin. Cat Country's been there all year long. Rob Ford, John Olmstead shine on senior day. MSU wins it 76-64. They finish the regular season 14-8, 9-9 in Big Sky play. Weber State falls to 20-11, 11-7 to close out conference action, and the Bobcats avenge a 22-point loss at Weber back on December 28th. We'll take a break. Ribbon Chop House postgame show coming up. Cats win it. Boy, they had the vim to win today. 76-64 over Weber. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
Great houses start with a sound foundation. That foundation starts with a mortgage with Sarah Kelzer and team at Guaranteed Rate. She is Bozeman's trusted mortgage specialist with 20 years experience that knows the neighborhood. We have great rates and personalized home lending solutions, and our decisions are made quickly so you can move into your dream home sooner. Guaranteed Rate, the foundation of great homes throughout Montana. Call Sarah at 406-580-6604 or apply online. Equal housing lender subject to credit approval. NMLS number 400361.
Found your dream home but dread having to move? Call Mesa Moving and Storage. We make moving fun. We work hard so you don't have to. We are here to help take the stress out of moving your home or business. If there's a move in your future, contact Mesa to handle the details so you can enjoy the experience. Mesa, the largest United agency family in Montana, is ready to take care of all your moving and storage needs. Call the friendly folks at Mesa, 406-285-7033.
Montana Fence, located in Billings, Bozeman, Great Falls, and Kalispell, is Montana's largest fencing superstore. Get everything you need for your fencing projects at rock bottom pricing. Low prices on all styles of farm fence, chain link, vinyl privacy, ornamental iron, cedar pickets, continuous panels, wood privacy. We have it all. Quality materials at truckload prices. Let the experts at Montana Fence help you plan your next project. Whether you use our team or do it yourself, check out Montana Fence.
Bobcat fans, support both your favorite team and Montana State students. When you shop at MSU bookstores, you help lower the price of course materials for Montana State students. MSU Bookstore is owned by MSU students and faculty and serves as the only not-for-profit campus bookstore in Montana. Shop online at msubookstore.org, at Bobcat Stadium on game days, or on campus in the Strand Union Building. Remember, Bobcat fans, when you shop at MSU Bookstore, all proceeds from your purchase go directly to lowering the cost of course materials for Montana State students.
Join Town Pump's Pump It Up Rewards Plus program and never pay full price for fuel again.
Save 5 cents on every gallon every day at any Town Pump across Montana.
Plus, earn and redeem points on your favorite in-store items to get free stuff with our clubs.
Stop in and pick up a rewards card. Download the Pump It Up Rewards Plus app today.
Or visit townpump.com/rewards to register and start saving.
Northern States Fishing Tools, a proud sponsor of the Montana State Bobcats, has been serving the eastern Montana and western North Dakota oil fields since 1978. We are here to provide you with the best tools and services, all at competitive prices. Northern States Fishing Tools services the Williston Basin with fishing and rental tools, along with downhole tools that include packers, plugs, and through tubing equipment. We have the expert knowledge to give you satisfying results based on your specific needs. Go Bobcats!
Bobcat Basketball has been brought to you by Bridger Brewing. Cheers to every journey being better than the last. Door Tech, raising the door on quality. Montana State University, mountains and mines. And by Prime Lending, home loans made simple. Equal housing lender. Live from the First Interstate Bank broadcast booth. This is Bobcat Postgame.
A senior night to remember. Great game tonight. Montana State winning it 76-64. They do finish 500 in Big Sky play. That was not easy to do, and that was something that was kind of put in your mind at the beginning of the year. Could the Bobcats finish at 500 or better in Big Sky play? And they do at 9-9. Welcome to the Ribbon Chop House post-game show. Ribbon Chop House, home of premium steaks, fresh seafood, and award-winning baby back ribs, all served in a casual atmosphere. Hey, know what's below? Tap, click, or call 811 before you dig. Brought to you by Montana811.org. We'll get you all the scenarios here in just a moment. It looks like it's going to be Weber State on Monday, but we'll confirm that in a little bit. But overall, Brian, Cats finished the year 9-9, 14-17 overall on the season. They get a win against Eastern. They beat Northern Colorado, and they beat Weber State. But they also lose to the 9 seed and the 10 seed Idaho and Sac State, as well as NAU. It was a mixed bag this year, but it was certainly an impressive year and incredibly entertaining to watch.
Really entertaining. When they have played well, they've played as good enough to beat anybody in the conference. So that's a positive note going into Boise. Unlikely, highly unlikely they play any team seated below them in the tournament. They're going to play Weber as a 4 seed, win that. Likely play Weber as a 4 seed.
Very likely.
Win that, almost certainly play Eastern Washington in the next game as a 1 seed, which would put you in the championship game if you obviously got to that point. Probably unlikely that a 6, 7, 8 got there, but
a 9 seed got there last year.
9 seed got there last year, but I think they're going to have a great road. But I actually believe this team plays better when they feel like the competition demands it. They played down to some opponents this season, but they've also played up to some opponents. Don't even forget, going all the way back to November, they beat Pac-12 team Cal, who finished with an above 500 record in the Pac-12 this year. So their ceiling has been high when they've had it rolling, and a lot of that's come down to who they've been playing.
Bobcat basketball is presented in part by your locally owned McDonald's restaurants. Download the app and earn free food. Order from anywhere and even skip the line with convenient curbside pickup. We'll take a break. More of the Ribbon Chop House postgame show coming up. Montana State beats Weber State 76-64. You're listening to Bobcat basketball presented by Learfield.
Working from home has definitely put home projects into overdrive. New landscaping, gardens, patios, and fences. But if you're digging, you're contacting 811. Utility lines, including Northwestern Energy's, can be buried even just a few inches underground, and hitting one can be dangerous. The best way to keep you, the community, and your contractor crew safe is by having lines properly marked. Make your request online at least 2 full business days before you want to dig at call811.com.
Ready to build your brand? Think Inc. outside the box for your complete branding solutions. Located in Bozeman, Montana, we offer a full print shop for banners, signs, wraps, trade show booths and graphics, promotional products, and much more. If you can think it, we can ink it. We are a proud supporter and corporate sponsor of the MSU Bobcats. Like us on Facebook to see some of our cat wraps. Ready to build your brand? Think Inc. and call us at 406-922-6462 or visit us on the web at inkoutside.com.
Are you too hot? Are you too cold? Did you know that you don't have to just deal with it? We at Ambient Air Solutions understand how important comfort plays on your emotions, health, and quality of life on a daily basis. Ambient Air Solutions offers 24/7 emergency service for residential and commercial clients. We also offer financing to help ease the financial stress and burden of a lifelong investment. Call Ambient Air Solutions at 406-577-1818 and leave it to the professionals. Ambient Air Solutions, simplifying heating and cooling.
Bridger Brewing is home to award-winning locally crafted beer and pizza and is proud to support all things Bobcat sports. Open 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. daily, last beer served at 8 p.m., and located right across from the Brick Breeden Fieldhouse. Stop by after the game today to enjoy a cold pint of beer and a slice of made-from-scratch delicious pizza. Dine-in service and online ordering for takeout are both available. Check out BridgerBrewing.com and at Bridger Brewing on Instagram and Facebook, and stay tuned for updates on our newest adventure in Three Forks, Montana.
Back on the Ribbon Chop House post-game show, Montana State victorious today, winning 76-64 over Weber State. I'm Keaton Galogly alongside Brian Preby and now head coach Matt Logie. Coach, congrats on the victory. A heck of a regular season and excited for the postseason. But first and foremost, you talked about the crowd in the pregame show. They showed up again today, and they were rewarded with another stellar performance from John Olmstead, of all people, on his senior night.
Yeah, what a night for John. Talk about just attitude. You know, we preach it all the time. He's a guy that has just stuck with it and supported his teammates and got better and better as the year went on. And couldn't be happy for him. He's so deserving. For these fans to be able to witness that is something he'll remember for the rest of his life. And, you know, he's helping us peak at the right time. And, you know, great crowd. Can't thank those guys enough for showing out and supporting this team through the roller coaster.
Weber State's a team you can beat with some ball movement. 22 assists on 29 makes tonight. Talk about your offensive flow.
Yeah, it's a pretty game when you share the basketball and you get the defense moving side to side. I thought our guys did a really good job of executing our game plan and getting ball reversals and playing unselfish basketball. And, you know, no better example than John Olmstead's 5 assists, you know. Just epitomized, you know, what we were trying to do.
It's fantastic. We'd be remiss on senior night not to talk about Rob Ford. Sits at 999 points for his career. He's got 90 steals, so he only needs 4 steals in the tournament to is it 4 or 5?
Needs
to tie, 5 to break it. Talk about Rob.
Well, I mean, I told the guys in the locker room, you know, our team has taken on his identity, and there is no greater compliment to a leader than that. He has worn his heart on his sleeve all year long, and again on senior night has a 12.9 rebound, 5 steal, 4 assist performance, and you know, we owe him so much, and I'm so grateful that he chose to come back and finish his career here as a Bobcat.
Last thing, just, you know, kind of, season's not over, but you do have a week to catch your breath and prepare most likely for this Weber team next Monday. What's just kind of your reflections year one as the head coach in Montana State?
Well, it's been a heck of a journey. You know, it started last spring, and our staff, I can't compliment them enough for just putting our nose to the grindstone together those first 5-6 weeks to put this roster together and find guys that had the character and toughness to withstand some of the roller coasters that we went on this year. You know, and as our season went along, you know, our guys just never quit. You know, we talked all year long about playing our best basketball in March and getting ready for Boise, and I feel like we're seeing that now, and I'm so pleased that our fans were able to see that tonight in our last home game.
Yeah, heck of a game, heck of a season. We'll be able to talk about it more tomorrow on both television and for our final Cat Chat of the year. Coach, appreciate the time, appreciate all the hard work and the insight throughout the year, and congratulations on a regular season finale victory.
Thank you. Go Cats.
All right, that's head coach Matt Logie. We're taking a break. Montana State defeats Weber State 76-64. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
Are you craving more Bobcat basketball action? Join us every Tuesday night at the Rib and Chop House in Bozeman for the ultimate MSU basketball experience. Coaches Matt Logie and Tricia Binford are ready to spill the beans on all things Bobcat basketball. Plus, catch the inside scoop from new student-athlete guests each week. Don't miss out on an exclusive behind-the-scenes look into the Bobcat program. We've got exciting prizes, delicious food, and a chance to interact with the coaches. It all tips off at 6:30 every Tuesday at the Rib and Chop House. Cheer on our Cats and make it a night to remember.
At Prime Lending, our one-of-a-kind mortgage approach combines a personal touch with just enough technology to turn a traditionally complex process into something better. Think of us like your home buying coach, friend, cheerleader, and teammate, all in one. From application to closing, we are your home loan partners that have your back every step of the way. Reach out to your local Prime Lending team to experience a home loan made simple. All loans subject to credit approval, rates and fees subject to change. Prime Lending, a Plains Capital Company, NMLS 13649, Equal Housing Lender.
For over 100 years, Bozeman Health has provided quality health care in southwest Montana. With locations in Bozeman, Belgrade, and Big Sky, no matter who you are, where you are, or what you do, Bozeman Health is always there as your partner in health and wellness. Bozeman Health, proud healthcare provider of Bobcat student athletes. Visit bozemanhealth.org for more information.
Universal